Right, are we good? Are we live? I think we are. Hello and welcome back to the Women's Football Chat. The WSL is back and we kick off with Arsenal versus Tottenham. A huge game at the top of the Women's Super League. A huge game in the WSL title race. Now, of course, WSL football returned yesterday with Manchester City beating, was it Leicester? No, Everton, sorry. Not Leicester. Leicester play Chelsea tonight. So that was a good start to the weekend. Man City go to top, but Arsenal will be hoping to close to within 3 points. And later today, Chelsea will be hoping to go back to first. So a lot at stake today for everyone involved. But the first game, Arsenal-Tottenham, a lot for Arsenal. A loss would pretty much put them out of the title race. So Harry, you excited?
Yeah, we actually have to cast our minds back to what happened before the international break, and that Chelsea City game and Arsenal getting a win across the line against Man United really put them in a very, very good position to get this in this position where they can challenge for the title. And it's very, very good to see for them. Today is a big game, though, as we said last time, in the reverse fixture early on this season. Arsenal was stunned, it's fair to say, I think, by Tottenham, and it was a really hard-earned victory.
Yeah, the first ever win. Tottenham have ever beaten Arsenal earlier this season.
Incredible victory. And we thought that was the end of Arsenal's hopes. Their hopes are now relit by whatever happened a few weeks ago.
It came at a really crushing moment for Arsenal because they'd just come off the win against Chelsea and they levelled up to top and everyone was thinking, Arsenal are going to make a good go of this now. And then they lost that game to Tottenham. They dropped 3 points behind Chelsea. City then climbed above them as well. So they put themselves in a really tough position. Since then, obviously, Arsenal have lost to West Ham. And that's why they currently find themselves 6 points behind City. Obviously, with this match today to play. But that would, if they win today, they'll still be 3 points off Man City. Furthermore, obviously, City beat Chelsea to keep it all really tight just for the international break. So we are in an interesting position now. There is a real title fight on, and you've got to feel like Arsenal should be right in there, but they've had some stupid results this season. They'll be hoping to avoid such fate today.
Yeah, I mean, all Arsenal can do today is put the pressure on Chelsea, who play later, keep the pressure on City, make sure that gap is only 3 points, and then they'll see a win. They win now, they'll go level with Chelsea. You never know. Chelsea are a very, very good side, and I doubt they feel any pressure, but playing last of the weekend, you already know the results that have come in. It's more pressure than the rest of them.
Well, you say that, but I think Chelsea did feel the pressure against City. There was a few chances that Chelsea had they didn't take. I think perhaps that was a consequence of that pressure just ramping up a little bit in the recent weeks. And obviously, they're playing a very tough opposition as well, which will play into it. But let's say Chelsea should win it against Leicester this evening. But obviously that game is later. The Arsenal-Tottenham game, I think, is a lot closer. Tottenham have been very good this season. As we saw in the reverse fixture, Tottenham are capable of supplying or providing an upset. Shall we have a look at the lineups?
Yes, we should.
Well, we are at the Emirates Stadium today. Arsenal are the hosts, and they line up as follows. In 26, Manuela Zinsberger returns to start, obviously with Sabrina D'Angelo heading off to the Gold Cup. She didn't have a particularly good game when we watched her on international duty playing for Austria. She'll be hoping that today she can come in and really impress because she wasn't very good. Sabrina D'Angelo came in, replaced her at the goal, replaced her for a few weeks. Now the Gold Cup comes in though, and it looks like Zinsberger will have to be the goalkeeper for the next few weeks at least. In the back four, McCabe, Cadena, Wubenmoy and Steph Catley. Still no Leah Williamson, but a strong back line. Regardless, Amanda Illichet, I believe, is also out injured for this one, so they've got some issues there. In the pivot, Valti and Palova. Palova was an injury doubt for this game. She comes back into the side despite those doubts. That's a key thing for Arsenal. She's been one of their best players this season. They need her. She makes that midfield tick. Then across the front four, Mead, Little, Ford, and leading the line, Alessia Russo. Very strong stuff.
Yeah, it's a very, very strong side. I think having Kim Little in there is a big help in there. Obviously, Meadham's injury, not a good thing. And I do think another thing Arsenal are missing today are two players that played really well in the United game, Emily Fox and Chloe Lacasse, who also are both at the Gold Cup with Sabrina D'Angelo. But those two played really well in that, especially Lacasse, because it had been a poor season for Ford. Lacasse came in against United 2 weeks ago, played really well. It's a shame now she's not available for Arsenal, but Ford needs a wake-up call and needs to come back in.
That was going to be my question. Does Lacasse start today if she wasn't at the Gold Cup?
I 100% think so. I really do. Ford has not really hit the ground running. Lacasse has played really well when she's had her chances. But today for Ford is a big game. And this is why I think we could see a slightly different London derby to what we saw at the Tottenham when Tottenham were at home. We're at the Emirates. Big game for Arsenal. They need their players to turn up, and I think they might do that today. But nonetheless, Tottenham playing some good stuff. Villaham's put out a good side.
Let's have a look at that side then from Tottenham. Into the sticks, it's Rebecca Spencer. It's back four of Ash Neville, Turner, Bartrip and Nilden. Across the four, Bizet, Graham, Summonen and Grace Clinton. And then your front partnership of Marta Thomas and Naz. Beth England dropping to the bench. Is that a surprise?
I don't think so. I feel like they could use England today as a very, very good impact, and we know how Naz and Thomas have worked pretty well together up front. I think it's a good side, though. Defensively looks pretty solid in there. We know Spencer's a good goalkeeper. Bartrip and what's his name, Turner?
Yeah,
good centre halves on their day, and we know Neville, very good right back. I think going forward, it's a good midfield. We saw how Kit Graham was player of the match in the North London derby earlier this season. She was absolutely brilliant. Grace Clinton had an incredible international break with England, coming back to Tottenham in the exact form they'd want her in for a game like this.
Yeah, so it's a controversial return for Rebecca Spence. I think that's quite a big call. Obviously, Barbara Votikova was the goalkeeper for the reverse fixture. She was key in that game, and Spencer hasn't played a competitive game of football since that United lost before the Arsenal win. So it's a big call to bring her back today, and could that prove costly? I guess we'll have to see. In the pivot as well, Summonen and Graham, they've been great covering for injured players. However, a big and positive sign for Tottenham today is that Olga Artinen and Drew Spence both return to the bench. So they'll be crucial returnees for Tottenham. Obviously not yet though, and it's good to see Summonen and Graham retain their places given how good they've been in recent weeks. But yeah, just a little quick look in chat. Lucky, good to see you, saying, hi guys. Sorry, but just because of Spencer instead of Votikova, Arsenal are about to win this comfortably. That's a big call from Lucky in chat. Chelsea fan saying, hi Jack and Harry, good to see you, Chelsea fan, and dropping a prediction there. We'll get into our predictions in a few minutes' time. Anything else to touch on before this big derby?
Yeah, I think it's going to be an interesting game because I think you have to give credit to Tottenham. Robert Villaham's come in at the start of this season and has got his side playing some really, really nice stuff. Sitting sixth in the league, that's not too bad. You're behind the top four in Liverpool, who, again, Liverpool had a really good season and they're putting pressure on Man United. A win today, I think a win for Tottenham today puts them right in that fight with Liverpool and with Manchester United for fourth in the league, and that would be a brilliant achievement. But nonetheless, I think even if they finish in sixth, Villaham would be very happy with a first season, slap bang in the middle of the table and a lot of a good platform to build from.
They've got to be wary of a resurgent Aston Villa as well. Villa are only 3 points behind Tottenham, as are Leicester, but I don't really see Leicester winning today. However, if Villa were to win, I think they play
Liverpool. That's a big game.
That is a hell of a game. But yeah, if Tottenham lose and Villa win, then Villa could climb up to sixth, depending on goal difference swing. But yeah, I think Tottenham have had a very good season. I think they've had a couple really disappointing results as well. I think if you take away the 6-0 loss, wasn't it? 7-0 loss to Man City.
That was poor. That was really poor.
I don't think they've had a bad season. No. I know they've still, top. The second half of the season they only lost 2-0 to City. They beat Arsenal. They only lost 2-0 to Chelsea on the opening day. 2-1 to Chelsea, on the opening day. I don't think it's been a bad season at all for Tottenham. I think they'll come away from this campaign really positively, but they still are missing something in that team, aren't they? A bit of star power, a bit of quality to really drive them up the league. But across the board, they've started to construct a decent little squad.
Yeah, and it's those star players that they are missing, which means they can't really challenge the top three or that on a consistent basis. But as they proved at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium, on their day, they can give any side a go. And they did stun Arsenal, but I think it's a different game today. This is a Arsenal side who won't be coming into this with any complacency. That Chelsea result, you felt like could have driven them, but it felt like it did make them feel a bit too comfortable potentially. So different games today, they know Arsenal won't rest on their laurels. It's at the Emirates. Home crowd does make a difference when it is a club like Arsenal because it's incredible home support. I think Villaham will know it's going to be much more difficult today, and realistically Arsenal should have this one in the bag because it's not really easy though. They've got players that need good games today though.
Yeah.
For Arsenal, because there's just some people that haven't been firing, and I think obviously Miedema being injured is never nice to see, but I think it has forced Idel's hand to play Little, and we've seen when Arsenal play Russo by herself and Little in behind, they play much better, just like they did in the United game.
Yeah, I do think with all their omissions through injury, through Gold Cup, through various things, they do have quite a weak bench today. We see that Vivian Leah, the 17-year-old, makes the bench again. She got on in the FA Cup game or League Cup game recently, so yeah, she's had a couple minutes, but she's not really ready for first team action yet. Madison Earl, another 17-year-old, makes the bench today, as does Katie Reid, another 17-year-old. So a lot of youngsters making the bench. They've not really got many options. Stina Blackstenius, Kyra Cooney-Cross, Frida Manham could all come in off the bench today, but there's not loads of options there for Arsenal. As for Tottenham, I think they've got a really strong bench with Matilda Wimberg, who is exactly that type of signing that Tottenham need. To be able to close the gap and hope she can develop. With players like Beth England, obviously Drew Spencer returning from injury, Olga Artinen, they're all players that could come on and have an impact if Tottenham need them and if Tottenham deem that they are the right sort of player to come into the game. But I think there's a good chance for Tottenham today. I do think Arsenal are still favourites though.
Yeah, definitely so. You know, Tottenham, I think, will cause Arsenal a few problems in certain times of the pitch. You know, sorry, let me try that again. At certain times in the game, but realistically, Arsenal will dominate the ball, you know, dominate the chances. It's another game where you'd expect Mead, Russo, Little, Ford, all of them lot to get involved, to create chances and to score goals, and realistically to send Arsenal on their way to another big victory.
Well, both sets of players are coming out of the tunnel now. I think that's our cue to get into some predictions. Harry, what are you going for?
Yeah, I'm going to favour the home side, but I think it'll be a good game. I am going to go... Now, I can't remember what I actually said on the predictions video on Friday.
No idea.
So I will go 2-1 Arsenal. I think it'll be a competitive game, quite a good game. I'll go Arsenal to take the lead through Kim Little from the penalty spot. Tottenham will then level up through Grace Clinton to add to her 5 goals already this season and come really hit the ground running after a good international break. And then I think similarly, Alessia Russo to win it for Arsenal because she looked really good for England in both friendlies. She's going to bring that to her domestic team and she's going to get on the score sheet and pick up what will be a big winner for Arsenal.
Fair enough. I will back the upset. I think I'm going to go... Not going to go for a Tottenham win, I'm going to go for a draw. Arsenal 2, Tottenham 2. I think, yeah, it's very controversial. I think Arsenal are a very strong side. I just think, given their lack of depth today, given their relative underperformance recently, and without their best performing players recently have been players like Chloe Lacasse, can't play today. So, for me, I think Tottenham will provide an upset, and I think it will be an early Tottenham goal from Marta Thomas. Then Arsenal will peg them back through Palova. And Tottenham will get what they think is a winner on about 75 minutes. I think I'm going to go for off the bench, Matilda Wimberg, first goal for the club. And then I will say an Arsenal late equaliser, limbs at the Emirates. And I'll say it's a header from Leah Williamson off the bench.
Fair enough.
From a corner, heads home, absolute limbs. Just everyone throwing themselves over side, everyone going nuts. Villar's fuming, Idaval goes crazy, run down touch lines. And Arsenal will get a very, very fortunate point that keeps them just in the title race.
Yeah, no, I think Kadina is going to be an interesting one for me today because obviously...
she's not played.
She hasn't played. In the United, she's been forced to play again today because of Williamson can only make the bench and Elishted is injured.
Yeah.
But in the United game, she spent the first 5 minutes trying to give United a goal.
And if you're not taking one of those, what a different game it could have been. And if they then didn't decide to give Arsenal 3 goals, what a different game it could have been. So let's have a look then at the chat predictions. Feel free to get your predictions in the live chat if you haven't already. Just fan going 3-1 Arsenal. That seems a bit more fair, routine. Yeah. Lucky going 4-1 Arsenal. So a lot of people predicting Arsenal, and that is reflected in the poll in chat. 95% are backing Arsenal. It's like being at an England game because everyone is backing the home side today. 5% going Tottenham. Very interesting stuff. I like it. I like it a lot. But yeah, and just for saying Man City women looking good. Yeah, they were very good yesterday against Everton. A real ruthless performance. 2-0, wasn't it?
Yes, 2-0.
Which I completely called, I believe.
No, 2-1, sorry, 2-1.
Oh, I didn't call that, so very annoyed.
Brilliant strike from, I can't remember who it was now. Brilliant, incredible strike. 20 yards out for Everton. Didn't mean anything in the end, but it was a good strike.
It was Benison.
Yeah, great hit. Go watch it already.
About to get underway here at the Emirates. It's Arsenal versus Tottenham, a key game in this WSL season. Both sets of players take the knee in a stand against discrimination, and now Tottenham will get us underway. The referee checking everyone's ready to go, blows her whistle, and we're underway here at the Emirates. Tottenham knock it back for our first WSL stream in 2 weeks. Very exciting times. Can Arsenal claim a crucial win? Can Tottenham upset the apple cart? Well, if BZ can keep the press on like that, maybe they can. But Arsenal play out of it. Here's Manuela Zinsberger.
Yeah, quite interestingly, Tottenham have spun Arsenal around at the toss. Might mean something, you never know.
Clinton wins it high up the pitch. Arsenal getting penned in a little bit by Tottenham here. That's 2 times now they've won the ball back with high pressure.
It's swap and side, then you know. That's what it is. It's all psychological.
McCabe goes down the line and into space. Manages to find Russo, who holds up really well. Now Beth Mead, and we saw her doing that for England at the week.
Yeah.
Just gone, and that is poor from Bartrip, getting caught out. Mead drives inside. It's dealt with by Tottenham, and they haven't got it away yet, though. Palova. Here's Beth Mead, takes aim, and it's blocked wide, but already a little bit messy from Tottenham.
Yeah, really good start for Arsenal. Played it well out the back. We're only a minute through, and they are already Tottenham having to get bodies in the way of these shots. Good strike from Beth Mead, this was.
Bartrip feeling that one on the back of her head, I think.
Good block in there. Yeah, I don't know, it's hard to tell which challenge the goalkeeper, but the block was necessary.
Yeah. Here is Mead again now on this right-hand side. Catley, Mead, ball in, headed away. Here's Ford, doesn't get great contact behind it. It falls back to Ford. Again, it's blocked. Now headed away by Graham. And that's great from Bizet to put the pressure on and force Arsenal backwards here. She got in front of a pass and it pinged back towards Arsenal defenders, who are now forced to go back to Zinsberger. So Tottenham doing quite well at intercepting that ball, jumping in on the press and forcing Arsenal back a bit. We're already seeing though Arsenal causing Tottenham a little bit of trouble in those wide areas. Here is Lotte Ruben-Moy. Isabella, welcome to the stream, saying excited to be back watching the WSL with you guys. We're excited to be back, Isabella. And yeah, huge month ahead. Chelsea themselves play 8 games. We'll be covering a lot of those. So yeah, join us for an exciting, join us for a very exciting month of WSL action. We're mapping out our schedule today, and safe to say we are live a lot in March. So yeah, don't fear, there won't be any long gaps without content. But yeah, here's Zinsberger. Now Cadena looks left and right, and now just can carry that ball forwards and knocks it out wide. Into Catley, who tries to play... McCabe tries to play it forwards quickly. It hasn't come off, but Arsenal do have possession once more. Palova knocking it out wide. And Catley, out on this left-hand side, finds Caitlin Ford, who's being hassled here by Ash Neville into the corner, but Ford gets around her, and then Neville stands in there with a tackle. Strong tackle, and out for a corner.
Yeah, again, Tottenham, well, you can tell, they've got their backs against the wall. They're already quite deep. Arsenal... we've seen a lack of directness at times this season for Arsenal. If they can be direct, I think they'll get through this Tottenham side eventually. But Tottenham will be happy just to keep seeing these corners through, keep watching Arsenal knock the ball around, not really challenge too much.
Tick down the clock for 90 minutes. Yeah. Ball in from Arsenal. It bounced around in the area. Mead gets contact with it, but Spencer claims it comfortably. I think today's a big chance for Rebecca Spencer, a big game for Rebecca Spencer for many reasons. Obviously, Barbara Vodikova has usurped her from her starting berth here at Tottenham, and it's now been 3 months since she played a competitive game of football. So there's a lot on the line for Spencer today, because obviously if she impresses, you'd like to imagine she would be starting once more. That's poor from Tottenham to concede a corner there. No idea how they've managed that.
Really loose pass, just coming back towards the fullback, and Arsenal will take the corner. Oh, is someone going to take it?
Catley's going to go over and take this one. There's the decided McCabe no longer taking these corners. No. Going to change up their approach, which is mental. They've already had this is their 3rd corner now, 4 minutes into the game. A chance for Catley to put a bit of pressure on. We saw Ruben-Moy score from one of these on international duty. They'll be looking to replicate that here. Ball into the box, and it falls to the back post. And that is a huge miss from Alessia Russo.
Yeah,
a huge miss. It falls weirdly, but she's got to be turning that goal, as you have to imagine.
I don't think she thinks it's going to get through to her.
Great movement at the back post.
It ends up behind her as well. It's a difficult one. And it was flicked on deep as well. It's a very, very difficult one to turn goalwards.
I think initially she looks like she just makes a run at the back post, but it's the fact that she comes inside and then has to dart sort of left, hoping that ball will drop for her.
Oh, sloppy again from Tottenham trying to play out.
This is, slow start for Tottenham. Here's Valti, tries to poke it inside. It's one back by Suman, and now they can just get the ball down and play some football. Neville.
Tottenham started slow in the game earlier this season and didn't really have much to play for until they got the goal.
And Graham there, losing out in the physical battle. And little they didn't win the ball. She just stopped ground getting it. And that ball then falls to pull over and they can play from there. And it's very smart from Kim Little. Inez, welcome to the stream as well, saying, hey guys, good to see you, Inez. Welcome to the stream. Here's Neville now on the right-hand side. She looked to carry it forward and then plays the ball towards Naz. It's picked up on by Thomas now up front. And she can just, she just plays it forward. Not sure who she's looking for there. I think she wanted to switch it to Clinton. Just got it all wrong, really. Yeah. And she apologises there too.
They ask a lot.
Yeah.
Even trying to attempt that pass.
Here's Zinsberger. And now it's Kadina. An interesting change as well for Tottenham is that what we notice in when they play England and Marta Thomas as a two is that Thomas will go and press and England will sit in a little deeper, will drop in at times. Whereas today, because they've got Naz in there, who's a bit quicker, a bit better in at pressing, she's the one that's pressing. Thomas, it's a little bit deeper. So it'll be interesting to see, because with Thomas pushing up high was how she got that goal in the reverse fixture.
Yeah.
It was that breakaway from Bizet down the right-hand side, and then she managed to pick out Thomas. And here they come now, Tottenham. Grace Clinton, can she keep it alive? Feeds it through. That's a huge challenge from Lotte Ubermoy. If not, that was through for Marta Thomas. And a great chance for Tottenham to take the lead here. Yeah, but Arsenal holding on.
Much better footwear from Tottenham. Just quick passes, drew Arsenal in. And what they've been doing wrong in the first 5 minutes, they lose the ball like that. But there, they show when they can play through that Arsenal press, they can cause some problems. And if Ubermoy didn't get that tackle in, Marta Thomas is 1-on-1, and I wouldn't have betted against her to miss.
Yeah. Ubermoy. And now it is Kadina. McCabe goes down the line into Mead. You can play it around the corner and into Kim Little. Lovely move from Arsenal. Ball into the box. Russo there. Can't meet it. Dealt with well by Turner. And then while it bounces around a little bit, Tottenham a little bit panicky, but Spencer does get it in her hands eventually.
Yeah, another really good piece of defending there. Good football from Arsenal though. Down the right-hand side. It's a good ball in. That's superb defending from Turner.
Yeah, puts her body on the line there, and that's a little bit messy in the aftermath, but Spencer does get her hands on it and claims it firmly. Sumanen now driving forwards, and she manages to poke it through to Naz, and it's lovely footwork from Naz. Gets out wide to Bizet, who can link up with Neville now. Sorry, it is Bizet, that was Marta Thomas. Lovely shift from Bizet, then plays it inside. Kit Graham now looking just to carry it forwards, tries to play it through the lines. Hasn't come off though. Again, it feels a little bit, a little bit forced, a little bit rushed from Tottenham so far. Understandable, given the nature of the game. They're keen to get on the score sheet early, give themselves the best chance of taking the fight to the Gunners, but they've got to be wary. They've got to be patient in this game, Tottenham. Chances will come on the counter. They've got to take them when they arise. They can't try and force that ball, because Arsenal win it back, and then they can come right back at you. Speaking of which, here's Kadina. McCabe. Little into Mead, and she tries to flick it around the corner. It's really good defending from Nilden, just to jump in front of it. McCabe looks again for Russo. And it does feel like this may be a direct consequence of the international break, but they are encouraging Russo to hold the ball up more with her back to goal.
Yeah.
I'm not sure whether I'd have asked just watched Serena tell her to do it and decided to copy it.
Oh, it's brilliant again from Russo.
And she gets out wide to Mead. Can she get it into the box, Beth Mead? She tries to, and she has won a corner. Tottenham can see their 6th corner of the game so far.
Tally out.
As Arsenal ramp on the pressure.
Yeah, again, really good football from Russo, as you say, receiving that ball back to goal, finds the space to turn and lay it into Beth Mead. But it's exactly what Arsenal would want to see so far, and Eindhoven, I'm sure, will be very happy, but he knows they need to get that first goal, if not they can be punished, just like they were a few months ago.
Exactly. Lara Herkommer, welcome to the stream. Apologies if I mispronounced that, but they've asked, where can I watch the game in Germany? I'm not sure in Germany, to be honest. But it's a chance for Arsenal. Sumanen gets it out, but that'll be another corner. Of course. That's all Arsenal are going to have in this first half, corners. But yeah, Lara, unfortunately, I don't know where to watch it in Germany. In the UK, it's available on the BBC. If you're in Germany, though, I'm not sure. But if you can't find something, then follow it along here. We'll try and commentate over it and describe it to the best of our abilities. So another chance for Arsenal then from this set piece. And Mead's going to whip it in there. It's headed away. Luckily this time they haven't put it out for another corner, but that does mean that it stays in play. And Russo can make something happen here. Clinton hounding her. trying to regain possession, but she uses Catley now. Ball in, headed away. Guess what it is, Harry? What's it?
It's a corner.
Wow. Shocking
Corner
stuff.
of the game now for Arsenal as Marta Thomas just knocks that one out of play at the front post. But Arsenal are knocking on the door now, and you feel like one of these corners, we had one where the ball was bouncing around before it was hacked clear, and then the other one there just missing Ruben Moyes' head. You feel like eventually Arsenal are going to score from one of these set pieces. Tottenham can't keep getting away with it. You've got McCabe arriving at the back post. They can
Ball
find
into the front post. Ford flicks it on. Tottenham get it gone. But Clinton, that's not a great clearance. Bizet tries to work hard to bring it down. Russo then fires a shot off, but it's blocked. It's regained by Lotte Moy on the edge of the area. Here is McCabe. Plays it in there. Mead, that's just over her, and they make a complaint for a penalty there, but it's a bit of a half-assed complaint. And a thrown out for Arsenal on the far side. Beth Mead over this, and she's going to drop the ball, I think, and allow Catley to come over and take it. No, McCabe will come over and take it, sorry. And a chance for Arsenal to create something here. It's not a corner, but it is a chance to put the ball into the box.
Yeah, this is relentless from Arsenal. A goal is coming.
Mead, McCabe again. Driving forwards, lovely dribbling from Katie McCabe. And she's won a corner.
We're up to 9.
One more and we'll be in double digits,
Yeah.
Tottenham. So please, stop knocking it out the end of the pitch. Put it anywhere else. Hit corners, get it long. Thing is that we saw it. The clearance from Clinton just wasn't hit enough. It went the complete wrong direction. They just got to put a foot for it, get it out. Okay, puts it in there, and that's going to be a little too close to the goalkeeper, and it might bounce out for a goal kick. It will bounce out for a goal kick. Overhit from McCabe, and this will allow Tottenham the respite they've been searching for about 12 minutes for.
Yeah, I think Tottenham will enjoy the fact they can take their time with this goal kick.
Yeah, and the Poland chat is starting to even out a little bit now. Only 85% for Arsenal. Still a very strong Arsenal favour in chat, which is understandable given their strength. And 7% though going for Tottenham, 8% going for a draw. If you haven't had a vote in that, make sure to do so. If you haven't said hi in chat, feel free to say hi. We'll make sure to read out your message and any message you put in throughout today's stream. So yeah, get involved. Ball long from Tottenham, and Naz will give it chase, but that will be futile, I think, as it goes out for a Arsenal throw.
But it's at the other end, and that's what Tottenham need.
There's a chance for Tottenham really to pen him in here, and they've tried to just send it up the line, which the ref is not going to let them get away with. So Arsenal throwing deep in their own third here. Ruben Moy out to Catley, and Bizet's going to get across to her and puts in a tackle. I don't think she even caught her there, to be fair, so play continues, and Arsenal in possession. Advantage would have been awarded anyway. Here's Kadina. Now Lotte Ruben Moy.
Yeah,
And while our neighbours are slamming their doors, Arsenal keep knocking on Tottenham's. Here comes Leia Valti. Plays it inside to Ford. That's out off the pitch.
Felt like Catley could have got that one. But yeah, just Arsenal just not coming off in the final third at the moment, and that has been a problem they are used to having this season at times. Quite similar to the game at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium, where Arsenal played with a much better side, didn't link it up in the final third and lost one.
Yeah, it definitely feels like if Tottenham can just see out this flurry of chances, this early dominance from Arsenal, then they're going to have chances later in this game when Arsenal start to tie, when that defence starts to not track back quite as much. There's going to be a chance there on the counter. If Tottenham can stay fresh, if Tottenham can be ready, they can exploit Arsenal today on the break. But they've got to stay in the game early here for that to happen. And they are doing well. They are holding their 4-4-2 shape really well. Really compact stuff. And it's stopping Arsenal from being able to create anything. It's why we keep having so many corners. Because Tottenham are sat in this compact style, in this compact shape. Arsenal can't break it down. And if there's one thing we know about Jonas Eidevall Arsenal side, is they can't break down a low block. So time and time again this season, they can beat your Uniteds, your Chelseas, your Manchester Cities, but when they play against the likes of West Ham or Tottenham, who execute a low block really well, who can play a bit more defensive football, Arsenal really struggle with breaking it down, and that's been a noticeable problem for Eidevall's Arsenal side this season, and perhaps the reason why they don't find themselves top of the WSL right now, as Tottenham are coming forwards now. Bizet looking to run at Steph Catley. She caused some issues with her dribbling last time, puts the ball into the box. Really good there from Palova just to get something on it so it doesn't fall nicely for Clinton. But Tottenham can keep it alive here. Ball in from Nilden and contact made by Marta Thomas, but she sent it the wrong way. I think she's just trying to cushion it down there for a teammate. Now Kit Graham against Palova in midfield. That's a clear foul from Kit Graham, and that will be an Arsenal free kick. Isabella saying, I'm surprised to even put on the Aussie players considering they need the rest after internationals. Has there been an international break? Oh, of course, yeah. Last 2 weeks. Completely forgot that it's not just England who go on international duty. Yeah, that is an interesting call.
Obviously, the jet lag's a bit different to England's summer little camp in Spain.
But also, they played later, didn't they?
Yeah.
They played Wednesday, I think.
Yeah, so it is an interesting call.
So they've only
pulled out a great season.
They would have travelled back and only really had Friday to rest up before they've got to play again on Sunday. So, but equally with Aussie players we're talking about, Catley, Ford. Yeah. That's what I meant. They're both quite key, given that they don't have Chloe Lacasse and they don't have Emily Fox, who are both at Gold Cup. So it is creating a bit of an issue at the moment, Arsenal, the amount of players they don't have available to them. This is really nice stuff from Grace Clinton. She's looked a bit more confident today, I think, and perhaps that comes off the back of a really good showing for England. Just feeling a bit more confident in her play.
Very much.
A bit more audacious in possession.
She impressed. She was very impressive.
For England, really proving what she can do in a better side. Linking up with better players. Not this Tottenham side is bad, but they're not as good as that England side. I don't think that's a controversial statement.
No.
Ball in from Caitlin Ford, and it's dealt with, and it's going to fall to McCabe, who just doesn't catch that with any sincere contact. Here's Marta Thomas, lays it back inside, and lovely stuff from Bizet, and now an outside the boot pass, and Marta Thomas is in behind him. She's not offside. Tottenham have a chance here. Naz in the centre. Thomas comes inside. Chance for Tottenham. Huge save. Spilt by Zinsberger. Reclaimed by Zinsberger. Lovely stuff, though, from Tottenham. Great play. And they cut Arsenal open with ease. This is really good stuff from Bizet. Lovely dribbling and one hell of a pass. Now, Thomas was offside, but the ref was oblivious. The liner was oblivious to it, so it would have stood. And then Thomas here comes inside really well. Maybe should have looked for a pass rather than a shot, but in that situation, Thomas is always going to have an effort, isn't she?
Yeah, no, best chance of the half that, and after an Arsenal onslaught, you'd think that'd be coming up Tottenham's end, but it's not. Yeah, really good play, very, very quick, and they can do that, Tottenham. That's a let-off for Arsenal.
Now the ball laid out wide to Beth Mead, and she'll look to create a chance. Great ball into the box. Ford can't quite meet it. Arsenal with a tempting ball into the box.
I'm glad that didn't go in, because from a neutral point of view, I don't want to listen to Arsenal fans moan about the fact they were robbed because it was offside.
Yeah.
And obviously for the fans of the game, not just, to get on here, people moan. Oh, you feel like Ford got to be aware of that one coming in. It's one of those ones, you see me there, Russo and Ford both have to anticipate that ball's going to happen.
Yeah.
You can't be flat-footed before she plays them. You've got to be running before that goes in there.
Indeed. Isabella says, we got a 3-0 and a 10-0 win against Uzbekistan and pretty much had to travel back and then got on the pitch like a day later. Yeah, that is a huge problem for the Aussies. I don't know why they arranged their friendlies so late in the international period. Papanana TV saying, what channel is the match on? The game is available on the BBC Two if you're in the UK. If you're outside the UK, then unfortunately I'm not sure. I imagine Isabella can probably give you the Australian version, but I'm not sure where you are, Papanana. But if you can't find something local, you can always tune in to our coverage. And Yoshi asking the same question. Again, BBC Two if you want to watch the game in the UK. Kadina. Now Lotta Ruben-Moy. And now Leia Kadina. And I will say, if you are enjoying our coverage, then please feel free to subscribe. We've been doing really good for subscriptions and growth in recent weeks and months. And if you want to keep watching our content, want to keep watching our videos and these live streams, then please do hit subscribe. It massively helps us out. But Arsenal coming forwards now. Here's Steph Catley, Caitlin Ford, being hounded by Ash Neville towards the corner, but Ford wriggles out of it. Now wants to take on Bizet. Ford bursting in the box, blocked really well by Graham. But I'm not quite sure what someone was trying to do there, as it invites more pressure on Tottenham. Here's Russo in a wide area. Ruben Moy.
Again, a really good piece of play there from Ford, but nothing coming out of it. But positive, though, really positive.
Yeah. Steph Catley. Now Leia Valti. Palova. Kim Little knocks it into McCabe. McCabe now to Mead. Plays it inside to Palova, back to Mead, dribbling forwards. Nothing quite coming off. McCabe, Little. Can she make something happen for Arsenal? But Tottenham jump in front of that. Good stuff from Thomas. And that just gets them up the pitch a bit. Puts Arsenal further away from Tottenham's goal.
That's all they need to do. All they need to do for now. But Arsenal playing some good stuff again.
Because it just jumps Tottenham's backline now out of the penalty area and 10 yards forward. They have had to retreat again now as Arsenal come forward with danger. But it's just delaying that. Mead now. Looking to cross it in and can. Russo can't meet it. And Neville stops forward, touching it in at the back post. Here comes Summonen. Now Naz. And she's sold the defender a dummy there. And she can burst away here. Naz has she got the pace against Kadina? No, but she can hold it up well. Now plays it back into Grace Clinton, who does really well. The ball stuck in her feet there. Shifts it out wide to Turner. Now they're playing some really good stuff. Tottenham. Neville lets that run across her body. Now she can drive forward, Ash Neville. Has options around her. Shimmies inside. Uses Graham. Graham out wide to Bizet in a pocket of space. Ball into the box. It flicks up, but Kadina brings it down, and Arsenal can come the other way.
Yeah, better from Tottenham as well. And initially it was a really poor piece of defending from Kadina, but she did recover it in the end with Naz. But Tottenham playing some good stuff. Arsenal, you feel like they need to score. If not, I think they could get punished.
Well, Tottenham are doing exactly as we highlighted how their game plan will go. They're sitting really deep, really narrow, really compact. It's making it very difficult for Arsenal to pull anything off, to break them down. And they spring on the counter, and we see it. The quick transitions. Naz rushes forwards. Thomas rushes forwards. Bizet, Grace Clinton flooding forwards numbers, and they can move the ball really quickly. They moved it from left with Naz back round to the right hand side where they had a bit more space. They could get down the touchline and almost create another chance. Really good stuff from Tottenham, and Arsenal have got to be wary of that threat on the counter attack and try and find a goal. Here's Beth Mead, and that's really good defending from Nilden. Just holds her up there. And now sells Grace Clinton a little bit short, but she can hold off opposition players. Goes back to Nilden, who plays it down the line looking for Naz. One back by Ruben Moy. And now here's Victoria Palova. She can come inside. Now Ford. And Tottenham challengers unable to stop Arsenal. Mead cuts inside, takes aim, blocked well by Bartrip. Now Clinton again doesn't need to be that overcomplicated on the edge of the box because Arsenal win it back. And here's Palova. Valti. I think everyone apart from Zinsberger is now sat in Arsenal in Tottenham's final third pretty much for Arsenal. They're so high. Kadina. All right, see you in a moment. Isabella saying if you played proper sport, that's available in Australia. You might find some luck looking for live streams on YouTube. That's really good there from Spencer to claim that ball through. Good stuff though from Tottenham so far. Arsenal are threatened, but it hasn't been consistent. And Tottenham have broke away on the counter. And what we're seeing is very similar to that first game, the reverse fixture between these two sides back in November. We've seen Tottenham, again, really narrow, really tight, really compact. It stopped Arsenal coming forward with much threat. And when they have come forward, Tottenham have had every answer so far to all the questions posed. Then, when Tottenham have been able to spring forward on the counter, they have looked quite dangerous. And they look close to getting a goal in this game. So good stuff so far from Tottenham. Arsenal, I think they need to be wary because they don't finish one of these chances off soon. Tottenham are sure to hit them on the counter. And speaking of which, Grace Clinton plays it into Naz. Good stuff from Tottenham. Naz now coming forward. Can she square it? Goes for goal and it comes off the crossbar. Really close from Tottenham. Naz cuts inside. It's really well worked down the left-hand side. And her shot there just bouncing off the upright. Really nice football though from the Lily Whites. Now's time to run to perfection. And almost made a perfect finish as well. Really good stuff. Zinsberger was beat. Everyone was beat. Unfortunately, though, Naz couldn't quite rifle it home. Lovely shot. Just bouncing off the bar. And I think Tottenham will be very pleased. I know there was a save in there from Zinsberger. I didn't realise there. She touched it onto the upright, meaning it will be a corner. And a chance now for Tottenham to challenge in the box. Ball in, and they've won themselves another corner. It comes off the leg there, or the knee of Kadina, and straight out for another corner. But, yeah, really good stuff so far from Tottenham, I think. Arsenal definitely the stronger side. Tottenham, though, making the best of what they've got. causing Arsenal some issues on the counter, while also not really looking like they're going to concede. So another ball in now from Tottenham. Clinton in there. It's made contact with by a Tottenham player. They want another corner, but it isn't going to go their way. That'll be an Arsenal goal kick. Isabella says Tottenham counter-attack has been surprisingly good. Well, yeah, they're executing the game plan. It's the exact same thing they did in the reverse fixture, just waiting for those gaps to open up. We know Arsenal's rest defence isn't one of the strongest, and that is something that can be exploited. We saw that even in the Chelsea game, where Arsenal dominated the whole match. Canaride still hit on the counter. That one opportunity that Chelsea got. So yeah, I do think that is Arsenal's weakness, as well as not being able to break down low blocks. And Tottenham are really playing it into those strengths. They're sitting in a low block, making it difficult for Arsenal to come forwards and score. And they're hitting on the counter, which is where Arsenal can be exposed. Here is Caitlin Ford. Coming forwards now for Arsenal. Ford looking to take on, I'm not sure who that was. I think it was Summernan that came across there to deal with her and knocked it out for another corner. I think we must now be in double-digit figures for Arsenal corners in this game. Because they've had a lot. Tottenham Tottenham dealt with the threat well, and actually conceding corners is better than conceding goals. But it has left them a bit under the cosh from these corners. And again, Caitlin Ford just shuffled to the byline and unable to get the ball in. Great stuff from Tottenham. That double coverage is working really well. Now Mead will whip the ball in. And no one can make a great contact behind it. It will fall on the edge to Ford, who puts it back in there, headed away. But only as far as the edge of the box now, and Arsenal can keep it alive. Beth Mead whips the ball in there. Will it meet Russo? No. Headed away by Turner. And now Clinton will look to play out Summernan. Clinton. And she gets caught there by McCabe, but Tottenham keep going with possession. Thomas loses it though. McCabe, Mead. Here's Ford, who darts inside well, looking just to drive through players there, but it's won back by Tottenham. No routes really for Ford to just burst through. We're just trying to force her way through, because they haven't been able to do that, really break through that Tottenham defensive line. Really good stuff, though, from Tottenham. A tough start for Arsenal. They would hope to have scored by now. But thank you, everyone that's tuning in. We're at 60 people watching right now. It's incredible numbers. 410 subscribers. Again, if you haven't subscribed, make sure to do so. Mr. Big Pierce, welcome to the stream, saying, I'll be fuming if I see Kirby and Brighton start. They have been awful. That's a controversial opinion. I mean, I love Frank Kirby and I love Guro Wrighton. But, yeah, I think it'll probably be James in attacking midfield, so I don't think Kirby will start. It then just depends who we play out wide. Arsenal coming forward again here, and that was definitely handball from Caitlin Ford. Welcome back, Harry. You've not missed too much. Again, more of the same. Arsenal coming forwards, unable to break through Tottenham's final line of defence, unable to get a goal, and Tottenham hitting well on the counter.
Yeah, I'm really surprised that Arsenal haven't broken the deadlock yet. It just feels like whatever they do isn't going to change the fact they can't score yet in this game, and you just worry for the Gunners that eventually Tottenham are going to get something in this game.
Yeah, well, Tottenham did go really close. You missed a great chance for Naz. She struck the crossbar. It was tipped onto the crossbar, by Manuela Zinsberger. So really good stuff. Naz is in again. I think this one will be offside, and it is indeed.
Yes, it's been a frustrating one for Arsenal. Tottenham are very happy with how this game's going at the moment.
Yeah. It's just a little bit too early now. She's timed those runs really well today. Not that one, though.
No.
Mr. Big Pierce says, I'm waiting for the Kirby announcement that she is leaving Chelsea. That'll be a sad day, a very sad day. Love Frank Kirby.
Yeah, I'm certainly not looking forward to it.
It's with Moy. Plays it across into Kadina. Palova. Carrying that ball forwards for Arsenal now, or looking for options. And it's won back by Sumanen. Graham. Thomas. Lovely football again from Tottenham. And Clinton. Can't really go anywhere with the ball and is fouled by Katie McCabe. I know. Shock.
What she does there?
Anyone who didn't have that on their bingo card today has lost out. Kate Mello, welcome to the stream, saying hi from VZLA. Does that mean Venezuela? Is that code Venezuela? Or is that something, or have I completely misunderstood that? Either way, welcome to the stream, Kate. Glad you can join us today. I hope I pronounced your name right as well. But yeah, Here is Naz driving forwards, one back by McCabe. And now it's a bit messy on that far side, and there is a foul on there, and it is on Beth Mead. Isabella saying, upcoming Chelsea game versus Leicester, we need a big win. Couldn't agree more, Isabella. Obviously have to win to stay top of the league. It'd be nice to get a few goals as well, because I don't think we've been particularly good recently, and obviously with City coming up on Thursday, I am worried about that game in the cup, to say the least. So we were interested to see. And obviously Champions League at the end of this month as well. A lot of football for Chelsea to get through in the next 30 days, and we'll be live for a lot of it. So yeah, make sure to join us. Here is Lea Valti. Now knocks it out wide. It is Venezuela. Well, welcome from Venezuela. We have such a diverse community here. So many people from so many different corners of the world. It's absolutely brilliant to see. So thanks every single one of you for tuning in today. For 30 minutes played here. And more of the same. Arsenal threatening. Tottenham holding everything off for now. And a fairly even match.
Yeah, and it's the games like this where you just struggle to try and see a way through for Arsenal. And you do question, are they going to score in this game? And if so, how?
That's the thing. Tottenham have had a handful of chances. You can probably count on your hand the number of times they've been in Arsenal's final third. Yet they've gone closer with that Naz chance. Yeah. And that's the key difference, is that while Tottenham are generating very few chances, they're generating high-quality chances. And they're breaking Arsenal down, hitting Arsenal on the counter, which means Arsenal aren't set in position. It's much more difficult, therefore, to defend from Tottenham. And we saw how in the reverse fixture, that proved to be lethal. That's how Marta Thomas got her goal. That's how Tottenham won that game. Here's Russo. Now Mead. And Arsenal looking to hit on the counter themselves, but that's slightly overhit. Isabella says, on the bright side, this is the second sold-out Emirates game for Arsenal in a row. That is incredible to see. The growth of the women's game in the UK has been phenomenal. Hopefully we see that continue over the next decade. But now it's with Tottenham. We pan over to the bench. I'm not exactly sure who we're panning to there. Yeah, Arsenal winning the ball high up the field. Bartrip gets there. Now Turner. She'll hold off Russo and allow Spencer to come out and get it. She's looked comfortable today, Rebecca Spencer. I had some fears, and I think they're quite valid fears, that maybe she wouldn't be up to the sharpness required for a game like this, but she's been on the pace. She's made saves when required. Now there is a slight problem here because Marta Thomas, I think, was on the receiving end of, well, perhaps I had to make a block there, and seems to be in a bit of discomfort after that.
Yeah, Spencer's done well. I'm waiting to see her tested though. We haven't really seen too much from Arsenal to cause her any problems.
Yeah.
That might be where we see a kind of gap open up.
Sumanen. Nilden plays it inside, and Clinton made a great run into the space. Now she can play it across to Neville, who's in acres on this right side. That touch takes her into danger. Ford wins it back, and then Thomas tries to get there. But Arsenal winning it back. Here's Palova. Being hounded by Bizet, but she manages to shift it. And now here come Arsenal. Catley plays it into Ford, who's in behind. Caitlin Ford squares it, and that is out. It's just why she was offside anyway, but she couldn't quite. I don't really know there. She sort of half played it across, half tried to have a shot. She was offside regardless, so it wouldn't have counted.
Yeah.
And a good call that from the lino.
But the fact that hasn't gone in though for Arsenal just sums up really what.
Yeah, she didn't really shoot. She didn't really square it. She sort of did halfway house there. But it wouldn't have counted regardless.
Just need to make a mind up.
Yeah. It does feel like that indecisiveness has been to Arsenal's detriment again today. One back here by Bizet. Now Naz. Tries to play it to Thomas. It's one back though by Palova, who then gets brought down in the midfield. Not Palova, sorry. I think that's Kim Little. But yeah, Graham there just stopping her in her tracks. Quite a smart foul. I think it's quite a deliberate foul as well. But necessary to stop Arsenal coming forwards.
Yeah.
And Graham just getting a talking to from the referee now. Understandably so.
Yeah. Know what she was doing there.
Lea Valti, I called it wrong both times, but yeah.
Arsenal, 11 minutes of the break, need to try and find something in this game.
Here's Kadina. Yeah, not long left, as you say, in this first half. And I can't imagine we'll have too lengthy a spell of additional time. Not been any long stoppages to speak of. Lotte Rubenmoy. That's a great ball out wide. And here's Ford. Has Catley on the overlap. Uses Catley. They're in here to Arsenal. Ball in. Blocked by Tottenham. And now they can look to come the other way. Naz gets it to Clinton. She gets fouled. And they pull that back for a free kick. Feel like Tottenham could have broke there.
Yeah.
Tottenham aren't complaining, which is a surprise. Because I'd be furious. I think Neville is now making that complaint because they were in. But, yeah, that was pulled back. Perhaps if Clinton had played that ball a bit quicker, the ref wouldn't have been inclined to give that as a foul. But, yeah, one hell of a ball from Lotte Rubenmoy, that. Very Lair Williamson-esque. And then when Neville missed this header, it fell to Ford, and that looked dangerous for Arsenal. Again, they're just not able to change a really dangerous situation into a goal-scoring one. Bartrip. Now Nilden. Naz. Nudged into there by Kadina. But that does go out for a throw, and Arsenal will get to come forwards again now. But yeah, Tottenham haven't really made any errors yet. You know, there's a couple of times where they've given away possession, but that's mainly been through really good pressure from Arsenal and forcing that error. Not been too many unforced mistakes. Mead. Now it's with McCabe. Kadina. Rubenmoy. Playing it out wide and finding Steph Catley in a little bit of space. Ford. Coming down this left-hand side now. And Neville puts a challenge in. That will be Arsenal with another corner. And we have already, I think, broken double digits for corners. Not quite sure what number we're on now, but yeah.
12, 13, something like that.
Maybe. But yeah, I've had quite a few corners in this first half.
Like Tottenham are very happy just to see this through to half time now. And the longer this goes on, the longer I think we're going to go about an Arsenal goal. To be completely honest.
Because they've threatened from corners, but they've not looked like scoring. Despite that, ball in from Arsenal. Again, it's slightly overhit. And Spencer claims it well, gets fouled, it spills out of her hands. That will be given as a free kick.
Would have been a good time when that had gone in, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
They're just not working out for Arsenal at the moment.
Yeah, Spencer got up well, claimed it, and then Rubenmoy just nudges into her, knocks the ball out of her hands. You can't do that, though. So Spencer did well to recover it anyway.
Yeah. Really good from Tottenham. Really, really good. Very impressed.
Suminen. Bartrip. Here's Nilden. Down the line. Naz holds it up well. Now one back by McCabe, though. Kadina. Rubenmoy.
Just Arsenal taking their time. Everyone camped in Tottenham's half now. Apart from Zinsberger.
Yeah. Here's McCabe. Now Ford. Looking to take on the fullback now, and it's blocked out for a corner. And again, Arsenal winning a corner, but not able to break through that final line of Tottenham. And Tottenham are more than happy just to see the wingers to the byline, and then they've only got one option. Cross it into the defender, or run off the pitch yourself. So they're going to pick the former, and it's not. It means they win a lot of corners, but they haven't really posed too much of a threat from these corners yet. And it's Steph Catley over this one then. Everyone going to get a go at a corner at this rate. Ball in from Catley. Headed away. Naz. Can't challenge for it in the air, and there is a head injury in there. So that will be pulled up for a free kick anyway.
Who is that down the ground? That's Turner.
Yeah. Does get back to her feet.
Just challenging in the air there with Russo. Good clearance, he fell under pressure. Yeah, Tottenham holding firm and doing really well, and it is just giving off the same feeling that the other game did.
Nessa says, was watching on the BBC, but it just stopped. Anywhere else to watch? Unfortunately not, Nessa, but you are more than welcome to tune in and join along here if you can't find anywhere else to watch it. But yeah, in the UK, the BBC is the only option. Spencer goes long. One back by Arsenal. Here is Ford. Valti out wide to Catley. And, Bizet hounding Steph Catley now. Plays it into Caitlin Ford. Puts it through the legs of Bizet. Lovely stuff from Ford. They go back out wide to Catley. It felt like Arsenal didn't need to do that. Little. Ford to Catley. Arsenal are in. Can they pick up the final ball? It's very high to Mead. Falls to Palova, who has to take a touch. Should have just first time hit that. Even if it was a difficult volley, you've got to attempt it there. That's out for an Arsenal throw. But Arsenal piling on the pressure. That should have been a goal.
Yeah, 100%.
Really, they need to find someone there with a cutback. They do now find Palova out in this wide area. Tottenham are starting to open up a little bit. Arsenal have to expose this. It's probably, we're getting to the end of the half. Tottenham are tiring. Arsenal, if they can ramp on the pressure, have a chance here. Mead. Now Woven Moy. Beth Mead on the edge of the box. Cutting forwards. McCabe, and it's into the hands of Spence, who can hit the deck. And that is crucial for Tottenham, just to hold that ball now, because the last few minutes they've been a little bit open.
So not expecting too long additional time, but really much better from Arsenal. They're still knocking on the door. They just can't get through.
And here Palova just had to try and hit that. She tries to bring it down. Bartrip gets there. They do win it back, Arsenal, but ends up just being put out for a throw. And now here comes Naz, driving that ball forwards for Tottenham, fighting for it. One back by Cadena. And then I think it is pulled back for a foul on Naz there, which is justified. There's a few people just trying to pull her back. Isabel says Arsenal just aren't using their chances. Yeah, they're not taking advantage of them yet. That's been a big problem so far. But Cadena there just coming in. That is soft, it's soft, but she does make no attempt to play the ball. She does come over and nudge her.
I suppose. It's just one of those again.
Bartrip now in possession. Sumanen. Nice turn. Going to be forced back to Bartrip here, though. Now back to Sumanen. Clinton. Lovely pivot. Finding Turner now. Neville. Back inside to Kit Graham. Tries to poke it down the line but can't. Here's Catley. The Silver Studio welcomes to the stream saying, how can I watch it? It is available on BBC Two in the UK. If you're outside the UK, I am not sure. Kit Graham. Tries to play it forward. Palova wins it. Here goes Grace Clinton. She can drive forwards for Tottenham here. Grace Clinton strikes it low, but it's not hard, and it's saved well by Zinsberger.
Yeah, 2 minutes to go. I don't think we're going to see a goal for the end of the half.
No, fair enough. I also don't. And someone at the BBC needs to turn down the saturation, because bloody hell, that was bright. But it's one back by Tottenham now. Sumanen. Perhaps Arsenal caught out while the pitch glowing as well.
Yeah. Sun is shining at the Emirates today.
Yeah, it's probably the brightest game I've seen all season, really, isn't it?
The other half's covered in shade. I think that's the problem. They have to keep turning down the settings so you can see the game.
Yeah. But they've been quite fortunate that we haven't really been in Arsenal's third, and there is a goal in the Premier League. It's for Bournemouth, and I would bet it's from Dom Solanke.
Neville.
Some Cliver. It's your lucky day, Harry. It's Bizet.
Really good through the legs.
Lovely stuff. Bizet can keep driving at them here. Cuts inside. Needs some support. Finds Nilden. Now Naz. Ball in. Blocked by the first player. Here it now falls to Sumanen. Bartrip. Naz. Back now to Bartrip. Now ball down the line. Here's Grace Clinton. That's really good from Leah Valti there to win it back. And that will now be a Tottenham throw.
Yeah, Tottenham still knocking on the door.
Nilden throws it to Clinton. Clinton was trying to play it into Graham. Now can play into Graham. One back by Pullover. Graham holds it off though. Good stuff. Really good stuff from Graham. And then caught in the challenge is Bizet. And Arsenal can counter themselves here. Here's Ford. They look dangerous. And it's Messi from Tottenham. Falls for Ford. Now a foul on Tottenham from Ford there. She's hurt herself. It's not a penalty though. I've worried for a moment. They reckon given a very undeserved penalty. But
really, really messy in there from Ford. Arsenal do go to counter, and then Ford, and then you think this is their best chance because they've caught Tottenham unaware. Caught Tottenham. Just got to try and find the pass to Mead. Cuts inside a heavy touch. Don't really know what happens there. Bit messy. Fouls herself, and then concedes a free.
And that is the end of the half. So it is Arsenal 0, Tottenham 0. Deadlock remains intact here at the Emirates. Neither side able to find a breakthrough in this North London derby. A very good game, a very good start to this game though. Tottenham probably been the better side. They had a chance in that first half. That's probably the best from Naz, unable to find the back of the net though. Arsenal, they've challenged, they've tempted, they've knocked on the door, but they haven't with enough force yet. And Tottenham have had the answer to every question they've posed. So at the break, it's Arsenal 0, Tottenham 0.
Yeah, it's been a frustrating half for Arsenal, really frustrating. And Tottenham, I think we're very, very chuffed with how that first 45 has gone. You know, they're executing their game plan superbly, and realistically, they know they're 45 minutes away from a big point. At the end of the day, we know what happened in the second half of the other game. They managed to get a goal to win the game.
Well, exactly. So far, just to have a little statistic point of view from that first half, 63% possession for Arsenal. I think we could have predicted that they would be the dominant side on the ball. One big chance missed. Now, that could be any of the many chances that they've had in this first half. 9 shots to 4 says it all really about the dominance. But given how much Arsenal have been on the ball in Tottenham's final third, I find it interesting that they've only mustered up 9 shots.
Wow.
They've had so many more chances. In fact, they've had 10 corners, or just more than shots. Now, I think they've underestimated those corners. Someone at Opta isn't counting enough. So, yeah, Arsenal have had a lot of corners, a lot of chances, but they've not been able to get many shots away at goal yet.
Yeah, no, it's been really, really poor. It's a story of their season at most times where they've dominated the ball, they've played really, really well, and as soon as they get in the final third, they just don't know what to do. They can't shoot, they don't get a shot off, they don't do anything.
Well, they've had less shots on target than Tottenham, despite having many more shots. 5 of their shots have been blocked, which I think says it all really about Tottenham's performance so far. They're jumping in front of those chances as quickly as possible and blocking them, and that's been a huge difference, really.
Yeah, no, and this has got. I really don't know how it's going to go, but for me, I'm getting the same feeling that Tottenham could punish Arsenal here, and Arsenal could undo all their hard work that they did to get back in the title fight. They could undo all of that with a drop of points here today.
Yeah, it's also quite clear defensively Tottenham are winning in every statistic. They've won more tackles, more interceptions, more blocks, more clearances, more duels, more ground and aerial duels, and more successful dribbles. So they've done really well, actually, at jumping in front of chances, making those tackles, intercepting the ball when possible, and then playing it forwards. It also says a lot that accurate long balls, they've had 6 with a 38% success rate. So they're clearly looking for those long balls. Not always the most accurate, but they've got a lot of long balls off. They're trying to play it long and just get those lines cleared. A lot of time that hasn't worked, but you can clearly see what they're trying to do from the stats there. And, not really trying to get the ball down and play with it. Just getting it gone. Yeah,
no, and it's been very smart. It's exactly the way they want to play, but they know. I think they know they just need one shot. They just need one shot. It's all it takes, and they can win this game.
Yeah.
Arsenal also know that though. They need to deal with that.
Isabella says, nice half from Tottenham. It's been all right from Arsenal, but second half Arsenal could come out again. Yeah, Arsenal have to come out stronger. They have to try and pose a bit more of a threat. We're seeing now one of the many corners. That Russo chance, I don't think you can really blame her for that. It was a difficult chance. I think that's more about setup. They didn't have anyone running on the back post, which is an odd choice from Arsenal. But, we're seeing again here, this is the one I believe that... No, that wasn't the one that Ford missed. There's the Ford chance as well, which I'm sure we'll look at. But, a lot of chances so far in this half. Nothing giving for Arsenal, though.
Yeah, it just feels like when do they address this situation? whenever they play a side that defends well, they just can't find a way through.
This is the Ford one. Great ball from Mead. Ford just didn't preempt it.
No.
Couldn't get a shot on. Couldn't get a shot away. And that's a great chance they've not even got a shot from, let alone a goal.
That's the problem. It just feels like what
or another corner.
When is this going to start happening for Arsenal? When are they going to stop playing games where when sides sit defensively again and they struggle to break them down?
Because they can't win the league at the moment because they can't break down low blocks.
No. And I think that would hurt a lot if that is the reason why, especially when we see Tottenham break through like they have today, and when we see Tottenham cause problems, they'll be very worried. Because even if they get across the line today somehow, who says it's not going to happen in the next game, and the next game against other teams who play similar football?
Yeah, Lucky says, I'm sorry, this game is tighter, even not many clear-cut chances created. No, exactly, Lucky. There's not been many clear-cut chances, if any, really. I think the one for Russo, you would probably define as clear-cut just because of positioning and the fact it wasn't too difficult to get contact with the ball, but it's still a difficult chance in that position. And then you've also, I'd say the Marta Thomas one was quite a good chance, but not really clear cut. There's a lot of bodies between her and the goal. Same for the Naz one, a lot of bodies, but she was able to get a good strike away.
Yeah.
And we're now looking at Arsenal's press, and now Tottenham have been able to play around it quite a lot of the time. But makes sense why Tottenham are looking for long balls. Arsenal are a good pressing side.
It's a really difficult half time this because it's such an easy problem and solution to talk about.
Yeah.
Arsenal can't break down low blocks, so if they don't find a way through in the second half, Tottenham will punish them and win the game on them. It's as simple as that.
Yeah.
That's what makes it difficult because
the only thing that changes is if something changes in game state. If there is a red card, that could be to Arsenal's saviour. If there was to be a penalty, something like that could definitely help Arsenal out a lot here. So, but they can't rely on a penalty or a red card. They've got to find a way of breaking a team down through that isn't artificial.
Yeah, no, that's the problem. They can't really do that. And as they're pointing out here, they've had 10 corners, and I mean, they put any of them on target.
They've got to do more with it. Maybe look for a short option or something like that, because just whipping it in the box when you've not got Williamson in there or Ilestead feels futile. Yeah. Because Ruben Moyes not really been able to get. I haven't seen her anywhere near the ball.
We need Ilestead on a hat trick in this game, so you should play him.
Oh, 100%. 8-0 up.
Yeah, ridiculous from corners.
Like it says, Arsenal making late runs into the box, can't get on the end of most of their own crosses. Yeah, that forward one, she just didn't preempt that ball into the box from Mead, and if she had, she'd had a chance. But she didn't, and that's been a big issue. And just not really able to sync up really. Players playing into the ball, and players putting the ball into good areas, but people not making runs, or people making runs and the ball doesn't come. So it just doesn't feel very synchronised at the moment.
No, it doesn't, and that's a big problem they need to iron out. And I'm sure Eidevall's got a lot to say in that changing room. They really do need to sort something out and find a way to win this game.
Yeah, Flavio Prendini pointing out for anyone that can't access the game, it is on the FA Player in France. So if you could use a VPN if you need or if you want to watch it in France. So there you go.
Fair enough.
There's an option for anyone out there trying to watch the game.
Also, you spoke about the strength of Tottenham's bench. If Arsenal don't score a goal, Tottenham make changes.
Beth England will come on and she will score.
Her, Vinberg, the likes, if they come on, they will win this game.
Yeah, that's the problem for Arsenal. If they can't find that breakthrough, they can't make the changes required, they are going to concede eventually. I hadn't seen this Everton goal, but you can't pass it to Khalida Shaw in the 6-yard box.
No, honestly, the Everton strike was actually incredible. But yeah, not great defending.
Not exactly sure what she was trying to do there, but good assist.
Sure was, though.
Sure, it's always sure.
And that's a really good goal from Lauren Hemp as well.
Yeah. You got to ask questions of the defenders and the goalkeeper there, but a good effort from Hemp regardless. Yesterday, as City, saw out a game against Everton.
Yeah, no, it was a good result. A much needed result.
Because, we saw Arsenal hit the front. Oh, a hell of an effort. Saw Arsenal at the front after beating Chelsea. And they then lost to Tottenham in the week after.
Yeah.
And so it would be very easy for City, especially after this strike, which is a hell of an effort, to go on to lose or draw that game, which then would put them in a bad position because there's still a good half an hour left of the match after that strike. But they held on, got the point, very good stuff. Isabella says the Keating's been very impressive lately, especially only being 19. I think there's a lot of course for her to start for England. I think a lot of those are merited.
It's just hard when you've got Earps and Hampton.
Does she start over Mary Earps, though?
Not... I don't know. I think I biased hat off because I like Hannah Hampton. She's great, very good goalkeeper. And she plays for Chelsea, which helps.
Yeah.
But I think Keating's a very good goalkeeper. Do I think Keating's better than Hampton? Yeah. Earps... I think Earps has probably got one more tournament in there, and then it's time to hand over to Keating or Hampton.
Yeah.
It's a hard one. It's a really hard one to judge.
I think Grace Clinton's in with a really good shot starting at the Euros.
100%.
For me, James would probably start on the left, probably hit Hemp on the right, and Russo through the middle.
Yeah, and play Clinton behind.
I know the thing is, you have to remove bias. A lot of City fans would want Chloe Kelly starting. A lot of Chloe Kelly fans want Chloe Kelly starting. A lot of Arsenal fans want Beth Mead starting. So, but I think if you look at it objectively, Lauren James has to start. I think Clinton probably offers you more in midfield, but more balanced in midfield than any others do. James is a bit too offensive in there, so I think having her on the left wing offers a lot of danger. And then you have Niamh Charles. I think has to start now for England in that left back role.
Yeah.
And then I think Bronze nailed on, Williamson, Bright nailed on. Big calls Earps for Keating in goal, I think.
Yeah, definitely.
Stanway Welsh as well, nailed on.
Yeah.
A few people were saying, Stanway hasn't been that impressive. You don't bench.
No, you don't.
George Stanway.
You can't.
No.
Yeah, overall, I think we're in for a good second half because Arsenal got to go for it now.
Yeah.
So, I'm intrigued to see how this goes.
Yeah, indeed.
But so I'm not changing my prediction. I'm sticking with 2-1 Arsenal.
Ooh. Well, I said 2-2 at the start, right?
Yeah.
I didn't think it's going to be 2-2, and I thought, well, I'm going to go 1-0 Tottenham.
Yeah, I think that's...
Going bold with it. Bold with it. Well, you don't. You said 2-1 Arsenal.
Yeah, I know, but I'm just sticking my prediction because I'm not backing out.
Yeah. Just about to ask if Chelsea win, do they go back top? Yes. So if Chelsea... What are you going to say?
Joint top with
Yes,
City.
exactly. If we win today, as long as we have a better goal difference, which I think we should still do, because Tottenham, City only
they're
won.
one ahead of us, but so if we win the game, then we have to go ahead, because if not,
Yeah.
it doesn't work.
Exactly. Chelsea just shipped too many goals this season. City have only conceded 9, which is ridiculous. And one of those was a worldie in that Everton game.
Right. That's what it is.
Potentially. Yeah, potentially. But equally, Chelsea have scored 41, so quite good.
Not really bright. Would have scored more. Not see the way she scored in Villa. Incredible. Lethal.
Gets one of those again.
Equally, watching Jess Carter play for England, maybe we're alright. Scoring back heels.
Need more of that.
Yeah.
But yeah, good stuff in that first half from Arsenal and Tottenham. Hopefully the second half is equally strong.
Yeah. Delivers us a good game.
Yeah, exactly. And maybe even Tottenham could provide an upset.
Yeah.
Yeah, shouldn't be long now until the second half gets underway. Isabella says, can't remember if this has been said before, but will you guys be covering the UWCL? Yes, we will definitely be covering the UWCL. I'm not quite sure yet whether we're going to do all the matches or just the Chelsea games, but we'll decide closer to the time. It's quite intensive on our schedule to do all the games. I think we'll probably end up just doing the Chelsea matches, but for the quarterfinals, at least semi-finals, maybe we will do both games. But yeah, as I say, difficult to manage. We'll definitely be covering Chelsea games though. So unless we end up going, then of course we won't be able to stream it. So yeah.
No, I think that'd be good for Chelsea. That is another thing that obviously Chelsea have to think about and other clubs don't. We talk about it all the time. We're in for a great run-in. There's a lot to happen, so a long way to go. Also, I know everyone says we're in the running, but there's still a long way to go. I'm really intrigued to how it's all going to end.
Yeah.
Right now, though, not good for Arsenal at all, this result.
Does a drop of points today put Arsenal out of the title race?
Because Chelsea are going to win later. And at that point, they are 5 points behind Chelsea, 6 behind City.
But Arsenal still play Chelsea.
No, sorry. If Arsenal lose, they'll be 6 points behind both. If they draw, they'll be 5 points behind both. So, either way, it's not good enough, really.
But Arsenal still play Chelsea, still play City.
They do, so you never know.
They win both of those.
But you can't rely on beating both.
They'd still be 2 points behind, but
you can't rely on beating both of those. It's the problem.
And you definitely can't rely on someone like United taking points off either of them. So
no, not
difficult to see. Fatty Boss, welcome to the stream. Says, why are you guys not showing us the match? Unfortunately, we can't. We don't own the copyright to the BBC's coverage of Arsenal versus Tottenham. But
Love it, we did.
That would be useful, wouldn't it? But you can, of course, follow along here, and we'll try and paint a fantastic image for our commentary. It'll feel like you're watching the game, but yeah. Most of the players out for the second half now, and engaging in a huddle.
Don't think there's any changes at half time. No,
but Beth England is not coming on, but is getting ready to come on at some point in the second half.
Yeah,
but yeah. Summer says, what happened to Ford at the end of the first half? Welcome to the stream, firstly. I think she's all right to play. I don't think she's being subbed off. She just she went in for the challenge and got injured herself there. We are on the way, by the way, for the second half. Sorry. I was distracted answering a question. But I think Ford there just put in a challenge, hurt herself in the process, but I think she's all right to play this second half because she hasn't been subbed. Subbed. Anyway. Arsenal throwing on the near side, then Katie McCabe goes down the line looking for Alessia Russo. Holds that ball up really well, and Bartrip hounding her. Clinton then getting involved, and now Tottenham do win it back. Nilden, Summonen. And now they can go long with it, but that is one back by Arsenal. Kadina will sit out for a throw. Isabel says, hopefully Ford stays off for the half. She really needs to rest. Well, as far as I can see, she's starting on that far side. Whether she comes off at some point in the half, I mean, I could see it. The problem is they don't have any wingers on the bench, Arsenal, so they'd have to bring Stina Blackstenius on and play someone out of position, or they could bring on Vivian Leah as well, the youngster, but they don't have any wingers.
Bold.
McCabe, potentially?
Maybe.
Here's Katie McCabe, and if she keeps striking like that, maybe do put her in a more advanced position. That did take a deflection, and that will be a corner. But yeah, McCabe could be used slightly higher, and they could put... They don't have any fullbacks either, but they could ask
That was a decent error from
Williamson to
McCabe.
cover there.
Oh, wow,
It struck Breeze there, yeah.
That deflection. Maybe that was heading goalwards.
Yeah.
Another corner though, they love corners.
Mead, ball in, and it's headed away by Tottenham. At least, if they take nothing from this game, Arsenal, they'll have learned who's their best corner taker. Mead.
Will they? Because every corners, nothing's happened for any of the corners.
Maybe they'll have learned that everyone's bad at corners, and they need to they need to come up with something else from corners.
Need to start planning some routines.
Because that's their 11th corner of the game, and nothing.
And again, not even got a shot from it.
Yeah.
That's crazy. But yeah, Arsenal, they want to come out flying at the intercept. They want to score sooner rather than later.
Here's Grace Clinton, and it's run back by McCabe. Fatty, we are watching on... Sounds like I'm insulting you. That is the name of the account. But yeah, we are watching on BBC Two. If you're in the UK, it's available on BBC Two. If you're elsewhere, unfortunately, I'm not sure how to watch it. But if you can't find it anywhere, then join in here. You can get involved in the live chat. As you can see, very active. Loads of people tuning in. So yeah, feel free to join along here. Even if you do find a way to watch the game, you can join along here as well. Arsenal coming down this left-hand side now. Ball in, and it's blocked well by Neville. Not dealt with well by Tottenham as Arsenal now recover it in this final third. Here's Kim Little. A road challenge from Summerlin missing Little. Little now to Mead. Mead in on goal. Should score. Falls to Russo. Goal for Arsenal. And that is the deadlock broken. It took 45 minutes in the first half and they couldn't find anything 3 minutes into the second half, though, Alessia Russo gives them the advantage. Great football for Arsenal. They managed to find Mead in an absolute acre. She broke into the 6-yard box, squared it to Russo, who tucked it away well. Russo scores. Arsenal 1, Tottenham 0.
Yeah, that's a big goal, and it's really good from Arsenal, and it was just much, much more direct into Beth Mead, who with a brilliant touch and very good intelligence just to play the ball over into Alessia Russo, who is carrying her international form over to the WSL and scores a very, very good goal. But you can just tell by the celebrations how big that goal is for Arsenal.
Yeah, because this could have got messy. And this could have been a game that they threw away points in. But Little, again, we say this every week, she has to start. That is an incredible ball into Beth Mead. She tries to get in on goal.
Would have been a penalty anyway.
She manages to square it while getting fouled by Nilden. And then Russo tucks it home. And Tottenham players look on forlorn. Arsenal players rejoicing.
Huge goal. Absolutely huge goal for Arsenal. But now they need to push on from that. Not allow any silly mistakes. Get another one, put this game to bed. But really good stuff from Arsenal. Good goal for Russo.
Now Catley down, and of course she's one player who played only a handful of days ago and then now forced to play again. I mean, this is worrying. She is down with a knee injury. Now Arsenal have very few options on the bench to use if she has to come off here. We could see Kyra Cooney-Cross play in an unfamiliar role as a fullback. We could see Leah Williamson play as a fullback. We could see the 17-year-old Katie Reid come on. Now that would be one hell of a gamble. But if they are short on options, they haven't got a lot on the bench, but they have some people on the bench that can come on and play. But yeah.
It's, yeah. At the end of the day, as long as they've got 11 players, they can play the game.
Well, exactly. It doesn't matter if they're in position. Freedom Man can do a job at left back, I'm sure.
I'd trust you with her gloves on. It's like the fact the sun's out.
Yeah. But it's just getting some treatment now, can't it?
Now, anything we talk at half time about how this game could be a silly loss and how, it's really going to impact their season if they drop points. That's exactly what they needed, to come out in the second half, respond to all of that, shut everyone up and go bang. 1-0, game's done. Game's not done, yeah.
Fatty says we're going to score 3. I'm guessing you're an Arsenal fan, or a really optimistic Tottenham fan. Either way, welcome. But yeah. Not the start Tottenham would watch this second half, because they held firm in that first half for the entirety of it. And instantly in the second half, they have, thrown that away. And now Tottenham turning to some substitutes. Wilhelm in conversation with Drew Spence. Catley is all right to return to the field. Only down for a few minutes there. They'll be added on at the end. But do Tottenham try and get a couple subs on? Try and change this game?
Yeah, I think so.
As we analyse Beth England's tattoos there. Not sure why.
With?
Cameraman. Can't trust BBC camera operators. Anastasia Hayward saying, welcome to the stream, asking who's injured. It's Steph Catley on the deck. But she is now back to her feet, so she will be all right to continue. Here's Zinsberger. Not exactly sure why she was allowed to take the throw there, because she received treatment. She should have had to go off for a bit, but apparently that doesn't apply. Here's Kadena. Zinsberger.
Because the game
now
was stopped. She went down after the goal, didn't she?
How's it a throw then?
Oh, God knows.
They don't just start on the side of the pitch.
Good point.
Ford. Here's Catley, Valti. Isabella says the goal should pick up some momentum for him. Yeah, definitely should. Kadena. Now Beth Mead finds Palova. Valti. Kitten Ford looking to take on Ashley Neville now. Ford puts the ball into the box. It's just smashed away by Grace Clinton. Finally, Clinton's learnt how to put her foot through it. Yeah. I think she was very good in that first half. A few times she just took too much time on the ball in her own box. Has to go at times. Got to do the dirty work.
Yeah. I think the goal was just a bit of a switch off from Tottenham, really, and a very good place to play from Little.
Yeah. Here's Steph Catley. And it's well won back by Bizet. And she is brought down there. Surprised it's not a yellow there because there's absolutely no intent to play the ball.
Yeah.
Just dragged her down. And this looks like Drew Spencer's coming on as she receives some tactical information. I think she will be on in this game. So Drew Spencer returning now from injury. Tottenham will be very happy to see her back. And I do think while Sumanen and Kit Graham are very good, once you have that starting midfield of Arton and Drew Spence back, this Tottenham side starts to look really strong. Naz gets brought down there and that will be a free kick.
And that's not a yellow for Katie McCabe. Then our theory still stands that she just doesn't get
I don't know how she never gets burnt.
Just volleys Naz in the leg.
Just runs around, hits people, nudges people over, kicks people, nothing ever happens.
A talking to. That's a joke.
What's the talking to even? Just walk over to her and go, hi, can you stop kicking people? Naz takes it past her there.
It's a yellow card.
That's a yellow card.
It's a yellow card. Terrible decision.
Clinton gets caught there by Pelova.
I thought that was going to be
I thought that was McCabe. For a moment there, I was like, how is she even there to commit that foul? Here is Sumanen. Plays it into Clinton. Nice turn. Really good stuff there. Sumanen now just lifting it towards Thomas. Didn't get enough behind it though, and it's back now with Mead. To Zinsberger. Plays it into Cadino, who goes long with it. And Sumanen wins the header, but it drops for Russo, who can now play out wide, and Catley's in Acres. Goes down the line towards Ford. Never wins it back though with a strong challenge. Falls to Ford again though. Now Catley, it's going to fall to Wubenmoy, who can rush onto it and play a lovely ball into Mead. Mead now break it into the box. Beth Mead, shot blocked. Neville gets it away. It'll fall for Valti. And they're going to work it around again. Valti. Wubenmoy. Now it's out wide. Here's Katie McCabe, and she keeps it in. And that looked like a dive to me, but apparently she has been fouled there by Grace Clinton.
Grace Clinton just took her feet out from under her. But not a great position to concede a free kick.
No, she cut inside well there, McCabe, and yeah, Clinton definitely did catch her. I'm not sure it would have made her go down like that, but she's done well to win a free kick there, McCabe. Is worth saying McCabe is very lucky, love. To put it mildly, yes. And just seeing a replay here of this Beth Mead chance. Could she have done more with that, perhaps?
Maybe, yeah, maybe.
Arsenal now with a free kick. Tottenham have been really under the cosh in this second half. They haven't been able to get going. They haven't really got out of their own half. And Arsenal now threatening again. Here's Beth Mead. Ball into the box. Spencer rises, punches away. Now Graham.
Oh, not there, not on the edge of your own area. Gets away with it though.
Clinton, Neville. Back to Spencer. Goes long with it. Here's Wubenmoy. Little. And here is Caitlin Ford. Takes on Neville. Can she give it in play? No, she can't.
Yeah, Arsenal really in the tendency now. Tottenham aren't even threatening anything, and this is going to be a long half now for Spurs to try and get anything out of this game. But for Arsenal, it's about making it convincing now.
And there's still a goal in it. And that's the thing I think that intrigues me, is that there is still only a goal in it. There's still every chance. They might get something from this game. If they can just hit on the counter. Just make something happen. Here's Ash Neville. And now it's with Bizet. Really good dribbling from Chelin Bizet Ildesoy. And now it's one back though by McCabe. Plays it forwards. Here's Kim Little. Sumanen tries to leave one on her, but here is Ford. Now Valti. Wubenmoy. Cadina. Cadina. Now to Wubenmoy. Pelova. Valti into Cadena, knocks it out wide. Here's Beth Mead. McCabe puts the ball into the box, searching towards that post, headed away by Ash Neville. It's going to fall again to Catley, who'll leave it for Ford. Now Valti, back to Uben Moy. Lovely turn from Belova. Now it's with Catley. Nice, they're just swivelling around in the box. Here's Little on the edge. Ford. Catley. Caitlin Ford. Catley.
Got that Ford.
I was going to say, they stood good pass between each other for the rest of the game.
Yeah.
Moving Moy. Ball into the box. And Mead's not going to win that aerial challenge. And that will be out for a Tottenham goal kick, much to Mead's frustration. Not sure, really, why she frustrated there. She's claiming it came off Nilden. Didn't look like it did.
Double change for Tottenham. And it is going to be Arton. Triple change, sorry. Spence, Artonen. Both back from injury now.
Petzelberger, wasn't it?
Yeah.
As well. So, triple change.
Tottenham going for it now.
Yeah. It's a huge midfield change, I believe. Petzelberger is a winger. And obviously a complete change to that pivot. And they've still got Beth England and potentially even Matilda Wimberg to come on in this game. So they've got options from the bench. Here's Mead. Little. Mead. Ball in. Ford tries to head it back. And now it's with Bizet. Neville. Carries it forwards. Now Naz. And she's brought down. And that will be a Tottenham free kick. So half an hour to go. Tottenham about to make some changes.
A roll of the dice here from Wilhelm.
As we see some of their returning stars. So first up, Petzelberger. And making way is number 29. And that's Ash Neville. So change at fullback. Sorry, not winger. Petzelberger coming on at left back. Unless they're changing shape, of course. You'd imagine that it's just a like-for-like situation. And then also coming off are Kit Graham and you'd imagine Sunan as well. But unless they're changing shape. On comes Olga Artonen. A player where I really waxed lyrical about in the first half of the season before she got injured. And off as well is Naz. Okay, so this is going to be a change of shape. 4-3-3. Clinton and... who's playing right wing? Bizet will be higher now.
Yeah.
Bit more of a traditional midfield three, I think. So Sunan sits as the base of the pivot. And, well, that's not... I know Spence playing higher. I'm not sure. We'll work it out. So it's playing as an attack midfielder almost. So Mark Thomas playing where Naz was, really, as that focal point of the attack.
Yeah. Fair enough. Might as well go for it now, Tottenham. Nothing to lose.
Yeah, so no change of shape. It's just that 4-2-3-1 in possession is going to look a bit more like a normal 4-2-3-1. Ball across and claimed well by Spencer. The thing is, Tottenham are not out of this game. While Arsenal have been very dominant in the second half, it's not unthinkable that Tottenham find a goal.
No. That's what they've got to be careful of. That's why Arsenal need a second.
Here it is. Rebecca Spencer, now Bartrip. Nilden goes down the line. Trying to find a teammate. One back though by Cadena. Now McCabe. And here's Clinton. Sumanen. Artonen plays it out wide into Drew Spence. Spence. Exchanges the pass with Bartrip. Here is Olga Artonen. Sumanen. Now Clinton knocks out wide. Ball inside and it's swung back by Ruben Moy. And Petzelberger regains it with a Moy. Vouty. One back by Ford. Or one high by Ford. Now in sight a little and smashed out of play there.
It's been another tough game for Caitlin Ford.
Yeah.
It's not really
She has some chances that she wasn't able to put away. There's been a few where she's not really been able to get into this game. Tried to take players on, hasn't been able to. It's difficult, I think, for today.
It has been, but Arsenal know that they cannot afford to rest at 1-0.
Good
they
one.
Need to find something.
Afford.
That's accidental.
No, I know.
Oh, okay.
Spence. Clinton. Back towards Drew Spence. He takes on with Moy, gets fouled. That's got to be a card. Surely, ref.
Ref not red card happy. Now she will be, though.
There we go. Lotta with Moy picks up the first yellow card of the game.
Last, because she's watched her teammate Katie McCabe volley someone in the shins and get nothing. But when Ruben Moy just tripped somebody up.
I guess positioning there, Tottenham were literally breaking away. If she doesn't do that.
Ruben Moy's the book.
Considering that, I don't know if that was with Moy's first, but I know McCabe had committed for more before hers. Ball forwards, and Thomas just doesn't stick to her there. I'll go bounce through to Zinsberger. Also, has the Arsenal goalkeeper kit always had black shorts?
No. I don't know why they're black.
I was going to say, because I don't think Tottenham play in luminous green shorts.
No, it makes no sense
so,
to me.
no idea what's... yeah.
Maybe they're the only ones that are washed.
Maybe. I thought they always wore a black goalkeeper kit anyway, Arsenal.
Maybe that's what it is.
So they can wear the shorts, but not the socks and the shirt.
That doesn't make any sense.
Because she's the home goalkeeper, and
the black shorts got green details. I don't know.
Don't want to clash with the ref. Then the ref could just wear anything else. Ball out wide. Here's Catley. Valty.
So the ref can change colours.
What, like a chameleon?
Yes.
They have one outfit, but it just changes their environment.
With Moy, look at that. Superb.
Really composed there, almost caught in possession. She wouldn't have been. It's a foul. Not very composed by Moy, the other player wasn't trying. Here's Catley. In loads of space. Has to get the ball into the box. Took too long about it. Headed away. Here's McCabe. And it's won again by Bartrip. He's going to go for a run here for Molly Bartrip and then gets caught by Valty. Sorry, no, little. Good challenge, though. Here's McCabe. Just both jump on top of each other, really. Still a good tackle. Mead. Pullover. Nice turn. Plays it into Ford. Mead. Pullover. Just lifts it in the air. McCabe running in on goal. She's fallen over and kicked someone, and now she's hurt herself.
I
don't know what either I was claiming there.
I think it's contentious.
Tottenham are coming forwards. I mean, I wouldn't kick it out.
I'd like another look.
I wouldn't kick it out because McCabe's just thrown her leg in the air and fallen over. It's not a penalty, and she's not injured. There you go. She's absolutely fine.
I know that a tackle.
No way is that a penalty. Here come Tottenham.
Look, Spence came through the back a little bit.
Bartrip.
Tottenham trying to find a way through.
Sumanen finds Bizet driving forwards. Now it's out with Petzelberger. Ball in. Playing well by Zinsberger. No, McCabe. Well, not McCabe, sorry, Mead. Just carrying it forward. Here's McCabe. Isabella says, want to see something promising from Tottenham. Well, that might have been if Marta Thomas's deflected interception had come to anything. That is Bizet down on the deck. And that is worrying for Tottenham. Catley. Ford. Plays it inside and smashed away. And the game will be stopped for Bizet to receive some treatment. Worrying stuff.
Yeah.
Someone who's been quite key for Tottenham this season.
That's a new stretch.
And that is Beth England.
Maybe that was strategic then, just so they could bring Beth England on.
Yeah, because it just seemed to stop.
Yeah.
She's back to her feet now, though. They haven't been able to bring her on. So, hasn't worked.
Yeah. Now, watch back the penalty shout here then. The ball's up in the air. Ball bounces around McCabe. No. Never is that a penalty.
Oh no.
Luckily, it won't give it to someone else. It's gone down. And here comes the change for Bizet. I'm guessing.
No, Marta Thomas off, Beth England on.
Okay, so Bizet was actually injured there.
Yeah, good enough she is alright. Marta Thomas comes off, looks frustrated really, after that. That's sadly so, she didn't really have much of an impact on the game today. Marta Thomas scored in the rest, which couldn't really do anything today.
And Bethany taking the armband for Tottenham, which is funny.
From Bartrip, however, having a bit of trouble putting on the armband.
The next Chelsea player, the Tottenham captain.
Bizet driving forwards now, overhit pass towards England. Who has managed to put an armband on. Here's McCabe. Under pressure from Clinton. Here's Clinton winning it back. Ball. Oh, a nice football from Tottenham. That's going to go through to Zinsberger. You can take your time with this. A double change being ready for Arsenal. That's Kyra Cooney-Cross and Stina Blackstenius.
Two players that were hoping to come on and change, just quit going to bed.
Zinsberger there throwing it to her centre half using the throw-in technique there. Just very rare you see that from a goalkeeper. Leah Williamson also coming on, so a triple change for Arsenal. Here is Beth Mead. Now Kim Little plays it to Ford, looking for Little. Doesn't fall to her though. Clinton, one back by McCabe. Bursting towards the box. Watch out, she might spontaneously collapse and then try and win a pen. Here's Valty. Isabella asks, what games are you guys streaming next? We have, I think of our schedule now, Chelsea, Man City on Thursday in the Women's League Cup semi-final, the Conti Cup semi-final. Next weekend, I could check my schedule. But I'm not exactly sure.
Made dispossessed. Ball into Beth England, who holds up well, loses it, and now Pullover has it.
I don't think we've got anything scheduled next weekend yet because it's the FA Cup, but we're not about on Sunday to do either of the games. And I'm not particularly excited about either of the Saturday games, but if there is enough demand, we might do one of the Saturday games. But yeah, if not after that, it's Chelsea Arsenal in the WSL, which I'm very excited for. So should be a good game.
Massive game. That's that game. That's why Arsenal have to win games like this, because that game there is Arsenal's title.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. So a triple change now for Arsenal.
Yeah, Williamson doesn't very happy to come on, does she?
It is Stina Blackstenius on first. And I think that'll be the end of Alessia Russo's if I say afternoon, it's 2 o'clock. But yeah, off comes Russo. Guess it's the afternoon. End of Russo's afternoon. And Stina Blackstenius will replace her. And then you would imagine Williamson on for Kadina. Pullover off for Kyra Cooney-Cross, and it is exactly that.
Yeah.
So yeah, triple change.
2 changes Arsenal fans will be very happy to see. Love Williamson, love Cooney-Cross.
Yeah, and Stina has performed well. Russo got a goal, which is crucial for her because she's not really scored enough. But yeah. Anastasia says, finally, Kyra's coming on. She should have started ahead instead of Pelova. As Isabella saying, yeah, always good to see Kyra get some experience. Yeah. I don't think I've played her enough, really, this season. We've also got in the WSL, Aston Villa versus Liverpool has just kicked off. So we will keep tabs on that game. If anything happens in the first 20 minutes, and we'll be able to talk about it. Here's McCabe. Yeah, there won't be too much time after the stream, so we'll do our player of the matches during additional time. Got to go live. We're live on our other channel at 3:15. So if you can't get enough of us today, then tune in on the football chat. It's Manchester Derby today, which I'm very excited for. Should be a good game. But still 20 minutes to play here in the North London Derby in the WSL. Bartrip coming forwards. Here's Grace Clinton. And now going to Bartrip. Here's Nilden, Spence, Clinton. And to Tottenham on possession. Good chance from Valti, but it falls to Spence. She tried to play it forward, and it's lost to Arsenal. Here is Wuvamoy. Now McCabe looks to go down the line, finds Mead. Mead inside. And that's not really found a target there. Here's Grace Clinton. Bizet flicks around the corner too fast though for any of her teammates to realise Ford. And it's won back by Tottenham. Bartrip, Sumanen. Lovely switch. Into Petzelberger. Now back inside as Artinen can play it out to, or play it back to Bartrip. Clinton, Spence. Clearly made the run down the line, but that isn't going to happen. Lovely football. Sumanen in a dangerous area. Here's Bizet. Goes wider. Petzelberger. Blocked, and it's cleared away. Now won by Clinton. In midfield. She's looking to make something happen here, Grace Clinton, but knocks it out wide. And Petzelberger will be forced back here. Good exchange of passes.
Yeah, Tottenham showing this game's not quite done yet.
Yeah. Here's Bartrip. Now Sunan. Going back to Bartrip. Lovely stuff from Tottenham. Goes out wide and into Drew Spence. Here's Nilden. Spence. Sumanen. Plays it inside. Clinton picks up the ball. Now out wide of Spence. Can they get into the box here? McCabe. Forcing Spence backwards. Here's Bizet, and she can't keep it in touch. I feel like she gave up on that a bit early there.
Yeah.
Chilling Bizet.
Tottenham still giving it everything they can. They know that if they can just find one goal, it'll be important. They are going to make another change. Who's this going to be?
That is Matilda Bimberg coming on.
Here we go then. Huge moment. I mean, what a goal it would be if she was to score her first Tottenham goal now.
Yeah.
Bizet, decent shift today. Couldn't really get involved in too much, but did okay.
How important a goal could be now. Matilda Bimberg coming on for Tottenham.
Yeah. Now, this is going to get interesting towards the end of this game.
I'm not seen a whole lot of Wimberg yet. She's played 3 games, made a total of 26 minutes. Hasn't really left much of an impression in that time, but she could. Well, yeah, she could completely change that opinion if she could get involved in this game, get a goal or something. Here is Caitlin Ford. Wubamoy. Vouty, Cooney Cross. Here is Leah Vouty. Catley. One back by Clinton. Arson trying to hold on to possession there. Ends up committing a foul. Free kick on the edge of the box.
And a yellow card as well for the substitute.
For good measure, yeah. in a good area this for Arsenal. Really dangerous area.
Good to put the end to bed hit from the set piece.
I'd hope to, yeah. And pulled back by a captain's armband there, Kim Little.
There's a lot about Kim Little, doesn't it?
So, free kick. Good position for this, as we say.
Mead, McCabe, and sorry, trying to work out who the third person over there.
That is Steph Catley. So Spencer arranging her wall here. Arsenal players tasked with finding a way around it. McCabe, Catley and Mead all discussing how best to play this. And McCabe has decided she's not going to take it. I think it'll be Catley over this then.
Probably. I'm intrigued to see what they're going to go for. Mead and
Mead's
Catley.
still there. They've got players in the box here if they wanted to cross it. It's going to be Mead. Goes for goal and it's saved by Spencer. She didn't get enough behind that. Beth Mead. Not difficult for Spencer to get... to claim that comfortably.
McCabe's trying to fight people. She's in the books. Please say I think McCabe just got in the book. Yes, she has.
And she's running off.
Just being an idiot. Once, that's such a Beth Mead. Such a McCabe yellow card. Plan to catch the ball. McCabe just.
And what was both Blackstenius and McCabe there acting like complete tools? Blackstenius runs into her, and even after Blackstenius has blocked Spencer from running forwards, McCabe just decides, you know what I'm going to do? I'm just going to go and run into her and start a
He
fight.
finally gets booked for it.
Oh, but she should already be on a yellow card.
I
This
get
is
set
the
up.
Blackstenius holds it up well and brought to ground. She's spending too long complaining to the lino rather than actually trying to win the ball back.
Because she could have got the ball back.
Nailed
Kicked
him.
at her.
Jack Wolf and Spencer. Here's Blackstenius, saved by Spencer.
Good goal kicking that. Makes up for a mistake.
Tottenham stopped there when Blackstenius stopped. I don't know why. Just keep playing.
Yeah. 10 minutes to go now.
And Spencer under pressure sells her centre half short there.
Yeah.
There's no need for that to be as much of an ordeal as it was, and now they've given away another corner.
Not at all.
Ball in from Mead, and that's claimed by Spencer. I think, don't know, someone took two Tottenham players with them there at the back post. I think it was
Big 10
Blackstenius.
minutes. Big 10 minutes for the title. And for Arsenal.
Strong chance there. Classic McCabe, says Isabella. Yeah. Speaking of classic McCabe, she's driving inside now, and Spencer just decides to leave one on her for good measure.
Now McKay's going to ride around for a bit. She's
Just observe what everyone else is doing. Valty goes down under challenge. That's a good tackle.
that's a
Wrongfully
foul.
given as a foul. That felt soft. Soon and booked for it, and she's questioning how on earth that's a foul.
Yes, a poor decision. Another one. It's not. I think it's a clean tackle, even if it isn't. It's not a yellow card.
Now McCabe's arrived on the scene.
She wants a yellow for Spence for the earlier one. Typical. Yeah, Palova, good. Valsey, sorry.
That's a bit of contact in there. It's a soft one.
Let's have a look at it. Oh, that's McKay getting assaulted by Spence.
It's not really.
It is.
Hmm.
Oh, and I think Spence also went in the book.
McCabe bloody going around asking for yellow cards. But whenever she does anything, it's never a yellow. What are you on about?
Lovely stuff. 2 yellows then for
Oh,
Tottenham.
McCabe is over this one. Just fan saying, good stream, Jack and Harry. See you next time, my friends. Enjoy Man City vs United game later. I'm watching it with family and friends. All right, enjoy that, Chelsea fan. We'll see you on the next one. But yeah, still 10 minutes to play here. A lot can happen in that time. There's only a 1-goal margin in it. So Arsenal will be hoping to extend that margin. Tottenham will be hoping to find an equaliser.
Yeah. McCabe ball in. Not a bad one. It's a Spencer though, and this time, because she's not getting blocked, she can kick it long and get this game going.
And Wimberg giving chase. Almost winning it back. Here's McCabe. And she kicks it into Vinberg there, and that will be a throw.
Yeah, you feel like Arsenal have got us in the bag now.
Incredible. 60,050 people in the Emirates today. Brilliant numbers.
Good to see.
It's only 4,000 short of capacity, I believe.
Yeah.
Obviously, they sold all the tickets.
The United game?
They sold the tickets for this game.
Alright.
It was haven't sat them.
What a joke.
Well, these third-party companies and stuff, won't it?
Yeah. People haven't sat in the... Freddie Manning's coming on.
I just tried to let. I thought you just decided they're going to have 12 players there, but no. Can't afford going off the far side. Manham coming on. I don't think Ford was particularly special today. Again,
No, frustrating game
I don't think
for
she
her.
played well, to be honest. Sorry to any Aussie fans in chat. Sorry to any Arsenal fans in chat. Not enamoured by performance again. Here's Valti. Bit of a loose pass and Clinton. No, that's a dive.
I don't know.
We saw what was going to happen and just jumped.
I guess it's the intent, isn't it?
It's a yellow card there for Grace Clinton. Let's have a look.
Yeah. She captures us, a yellow.
Fair enough.
Another one in the book for Tottenham. Racking up the cards now. Ref didn't want to give out any out in the first half.
Ruben Moy plays it forward. Nilden wins it back. And now Spencer. Here is Turner. Spencer back to Turner. Nice turn from Sumanum. And now the ball forward. Falls to Petzelberger. Here's Drew Spence. Drive down the left-hand side. Can play it wide into Matilda Vinberg. She'll dart inside now, Vinberg. Plays it across. Here is Sumanen. Bartrip. Here's Spence. Finds space in the pocket. One back by Arsenal. Cooney cross. Little puts in a challenge. Falls to Bartrip. Here's Clinton. Ball forwards. Vinberg now looking to take on McCabe. McCabe does really well there to win it back. Cooney cross. One high by Tottenham. That looked like a dodgy one from Mead, but a ref closes her eyes.
Yeah.
That didn't look too dissimilar to what Grace Clinton just did, where we saw the world's biggest outrage and a yellow card. But Beth Mead does the same to Olga Artinen.
She got the ball.
Fair enough. Still caught the player. But a good challenge.
Not long to go now then. And
Someone, Artinen down now, so players just taking on fluids, taking a rest for a few minutes. Arsenal in action in the midweek again as they have to play Aston Villa in the Conti Cup semi-final. And now Man City and then Man City Chelsea. The game we'll be covering live on here on Thursday. We'll be live from 7 o'clock for the 7:15 kickoff.
Do a good one.
Here's McCabe.
City currently 2-0 against Chelsea this season.
Well, 1.5 and 0. And 1.5 and half. That doesn't really work as well, does it?
No.
Cooney cross, driving forwards. Ball forwards now. Vouty. Ruben Moy. Knocks it out wide. Here is Steph Catley. Manham. Catley. Zinsberger. Now coming forwards. Ruben Moy, Freedom Manham. Seth Catlin, it's won back by Clinton. And now Tottenham just moving it around the back. Spencer. Now they can carry it forwards here with Turner. England. Sumanen. Here is Matilda Wimberg. Bartrip. Isabel says, I reckon Arsenal's won this one. There's still a minute though, you never know here. Of course, an additional time to follow. Spence, Wimberg, ball in, just past England. I have to say though, I do agree with you, Isabella. I hope Tottenham get a goal. I think Arsenal will probably see out a 1-0 victory here. Tottenham just haven't threatened enough today.
No. They're going to go 45 minutes second half though. They've been second best, and that's the difference. Arsenal found something. I thought they might have pushed on when they made it 1-0, but apart from that, they haven't done anything. Shall we do our player of the matches?
Yes.
As they've done theirs. Who are you giving yours to?
I will go for Kim Little because she's very, very good. She created the first goal, really, with that ball to McCabe. Not to McCabe, to Mead. I don't know why I keep confusing their names today. But no, I think Kim Little was flawless throughout. So I'll give her my player of the match.
Fair enough. That's frustrating.
So that would have been yours as well.
7 minutes of additional time.
We can give a joint Kim Little player of the match.
Yeah,
As you
we'll
say,
do.
7 additional minutes.
Go on then.
Well, who should BBC go for? Russo.
Little.
Oh, fair enough.
Everyone's
Everyone agreeing on Kim Little.
thought she's good at football.
It's almost like they should be playing her every week. Headed forwards. And brought down there in a good area. But they'll keep playing here. Tottenham. Wimberg. Takes on McCabe. Ball into the box. England catches it with a glancing header. Doesn't make much contact with it. Back into the box. It's overhit though.
I'll say, those 7 minutes have now thrown it into a bit of jeopardy.
Jeopardy, yeah.
I think this could get pretty tense.
Chat, what do we all predict? Will Tottenham find a late equaliser? Will Arsenal win it? 1-0 or 2-0? Give predictions in the live chat. Good stuff though today from Arsenal so far. The problem is they've not really put themselves in a comfortable position. They get this over the line. It's a job well done. It's a comfortable 3 points claimed. However, there's still a very long 5.5 minutes for Tottenham to provide an upset.
Yeah.
And to go unbeaten against Arsenal this season.
That will be something.
To go from never having beaten them to being unbeaten by them in the season, that would be, incredible stuff. Nilden. Clinton.
Oh, nervy. Say that much. This is why we say that Arsenal
Petzelberger.
should have killed this game off sooner. So this scenario is not a problem.
Yes, and in the other WSL picture right now, Aston Villa 0, Liverpool 1.
Big
Good
goal.
start for Liverpool in that game as they look to push towards Manchester United. That goal will put them up to 4th in the league.
Oh,
Here's
stop.
England. Wimberg, brought down. Played away by Williamson. Petzelberger rises highest. Here is Leovalti. Tries to play it out wide. Here's Sumanen. Now Nilden. Yes, he's Liverpool rise to 4th. Obviously, United can go back ahead of them if they win later today. They face West Ham away, I believe. And a tough game for them. West Ham have proved giant killers a few times this season. Almost knocked Chelsea out of the FA Cup. Did beat Arsenal. There was a good chance for Drew Spence. Kordovic matched the player, not enough of the ball.
Yeah. Tottenham going close. Really good football down the right hand side from Grace Clinton. Absolutely superb. Puts the ball in. It's just behind Beth England, And no, who was it? Not Graham ran onto it. Who was it? I can't remember now.
It was
Oh,
Turner.
Turner.
Hell of a run.
Running onto it, trying to get something from it. No. Halfway through the additional time now then.
There's a player down receiving treatment, and it is the Arsenal goalkeeper, Manuel Zinsberger.
Well, they might have to use their new goalkeeper they bought in January.
Buhardi.
Yeah.
I think that's the first time she's been described as new in a while. The 37-year-old Sarah Buhardi.
Very random, isn't it?
What?
Very random signing.
Well, they brought her in because obviously Sabrina D'Angelo's off to the Gold Cup, so they can't just have one goalkeeper. So it makes sense in that regard. But then...
Wasn't it a youth keeper?
No, exactly. Could have given a shot to a young goalkeeper. Instead, Sarah Buhardi may well have to come on in this game. Brilliant for Leon. For well over a decade. But
there's the Russo goal that separates the two sides at the moment. Would have expected more. Once that goal went in, I thought we'd have seen Arsenal take control, but they haven't. And now they find themselves holding on with 3 minutes to go. And Tottenham launching it long into the box and trying to get a flick on it.
there's the way. Nestor Cuela saying, "Go Arsenal." Fair enough. Good to see some Arsenal fans hopping in the chat.
Clinton. Sees. Oh,
And Ruben Moyd as well, just to see that out. Not Ruben Moyd, sorry. Levalti. 2 minutes to play. Imagine the additional time run over by a minute though. So Zinsberger was down for a good minute or so there, receiving treatment. Trying for yellow cards for both sides today, mainly the Tottenham team. A few people in the chat want to see another goal for Arsenal. Well, with Tottenham playing around the back at the moment. Spencer. Great turn from Clinton, who can play it through now. What is James Turner doing there? Just could have just controlled that. Tried to bring it down. I don't really know what she was trying to do there. But yeah, she's just committed to going up front now. It's a 3, 8. Tottenham just gone up front.
Yeah. I don't blame her. I don't blame her at all.
But yeah, 3-4-3 I think almost now for Tottenham. Or 3-3-4. It's a 3-3-4, isn't it? Because they've got...
Yeah.
They're playing a 4-3-3. Now the centre-halves decide to play up front.
40 seconds now. Time ticking down. You think Arsenal home and dry at this point?
Yeah.
A tough game for them.
And I think this is testament to Arsenal's character and the fact they are still in this title race, because Tottenham have given them a good challenge today, and it looks like Arsenal have managed this game well.
Yeah.
Just to see out a 1-0 win. As well as apart from the yellows, it's been quiet this second half. Yeah, Tottenham haven't really been able to do a lot, and obviously Arsenal haven't had to do a lot since that Russo goal. And a goal, by the way, in the Bristol City-Brighton game, and for anyone who wants Bristol City to stay in the WSL, it's not looking good. They're on 1-0 down.
Turland.
That would leave them 5 points from safety, and if West Ham were to win later, that would leave them 8 points from safety. So yeah, shame for Bristol City. They just haven't really had the ability to compete this season in the WSL.
Yeah.
Hopefully we see him again soon. It was Grace Fisk, by the way, with the goal in the Villa-Liverpool game.
Still playing here, well over the 97. And Tottenham have a throw, they go backwards with it. And
Well, of course, Zinsberger was down for a good minute or two in extra time.
Good point.
Bartrip goes long. Headed away. Vouty. To Catley.
Good drive. Gonna play corners.
Here's Frida Manham. And now just being driven forwards by Leia Vouty. Catley. They are just sitting in the corner and they've won a throw, have they?
No.
Yes, they have. And Catley's going to take a sweet time about this. Ref checks the watch again. It's all but over here at the Emirates. And there we go. A crucial win for Arsenal in their hunt of the WSL title. Idaval raises his arm aloft in victory. Arsenal 1, Tottenham 0. An important victory as they look to climb to the top of the WSL. That puts them 3 points off City, 3 and level on points with Chelsea to play later today. But that's everything from us today. We'll be back in the midweek. We'll have a video on Wednesday. We'll probably break down everything from this weekend, talk about their applications or whatever else we can decide to talk about in the midweek. And then on Thursday, we are live for Chelsea City in the Women's League Cup. Do not miss it. That's everything from us this weekend. Thank you guys very, very much for watching, and we'll see you next time.